Whatever you need, look no further than your locally owned and operated SBS Lumber and Hardware in Redfield.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family-owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years' experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Could you use some extra cash? Every Thursday night, we're hosting Chase the Pink Ace with a large jackpot and growing jackpot. I'm RF Bowie, the founder of Team Bowie Cares. 100% of the profits go to local cancer patients fighting their fight. You can get your tickets at any business inside Al's Oasis or online at chasethepinkace.org. Drawing is held every Thursday night at 8:08 p.m. at the Last Chance Saloon inside Al's Oasis. Thanks for caring.
Ready to transform your fitness journey? Join Anytime Fitness in Redfield today for just $1. Hurry in and take advantage of this limited time special. Their 24/7 gym offers top-notch equipment and a supportive community to help you reach your goals. Now's the time to seize the chance to kickstart your fitness journey. Find them on Facebook at Redfield Anytime Fitness. Act now and take the first step towards a healthier, stronger you. Anytime Fitness, proud sponsor of Redfield sports and school activities.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
At Community Memorial Hospital and Redfield Clinic, we recognize the value of every person and are guided by our commitment to excellence and leadership. Our mission is to improve the health of every person we serve through the efficient delivery of excellent, innovative, and compassionate care. Schedule your appointment today at 605-472-0510. Community Memorial Hospital and Redfield Clinic. Best of care, close to home.
At Heartland State Bank, our customers are at the heart of everything we do. As a family-owned community bank, we're here for you with personalized service and support. Our experienced lending team ensures fast, local decisions, providing you with the attention you deserve. With 4 locations in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore, we are dedicated to strengthening the communities we serve. Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
There are places where people truly value relationships, where distance is measured in acres, and all roads lead to families on one mission: to provide for their loved ones, their community, and the world. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Rocky Newenhouse at Corsica, Platte, Mitchell, or Huron today.
Looking to maximize your crop yields? Turn to Proven Ag, your trusted experts located north of Redfield. Proven Ag specializes in pioneer seed, chemical sales, and crop consulting. Plus, they offer access to any other seed or forage needs you may have. For top-notch service and results, call Adam at 605-460-0570 or Drew at 605-460-1999. Let's grow success together with Proven Ag, a proud sponsor of Redfield Area Athletics and Events.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. how to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Redfield Energy is a 65 million gallon ethanol plant that produces over 200,000 tons of distillers and grids for over 22 million bushels of corn, providing a quality feed market for all local feeders. At Redfield Energy, they take pride in providing an economic impact on the agricultural industry, community, state, and its utility holders. Located 2 miles north of Redfield, make Redfield Energy your preferred market for locally grown corn. Redfield Energy is a proud supporter of Redfield Pheasant sports and activities.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Is it time? Is your car trying to tell you something? The odometer turned over 150,000 miles. The back seat can't possibly fit another car seat. The check engine light says, stay close to home. At Dakota Land Federal Credit Union, we've heard you loud and clear. It's time for a new car, and we can customize your next loan to fit your budget. Stop by any one of our convenient branch locations or check us out online at dakotalandfcu.com.
At Randall Pharmacy in Redfield, community and care come together. We are dedicated to enhancing lives, all while nurturing our local community. Our dependable team of familiar, smiling faces like Ryan, Trisha, Anna and Nikayla, Bonnie and Penny are committed to providing more than just prescription medications. We are here to build lasting relationships while creating connections with our customers that stand the test of time. Experience the excellence of tailor-made pharmacy care just for you at Randall Pharmacy in Redfield.
In a world that's always moving, your journey matters. And at Iverson Auto Group, we're here to get you on the road with a great selection of new and used vehicles and trailers, and keep you on the road with top-notch service, maintenance, and support. Every mile of your journey, the experienced team at Iverson Auto in Mitchell and Huron are here to help. Visit us in Mitchell and Huron or start your search at iversonauto.com to begin your journey today.
The One Stop in Redfield is a friendly, family-owned business. We carry hot stuff, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Before you take a trip, or if you're just out and about, stop by and fuel up with Sinclair gasoline from E30 to E85. Use your Dino app for extra savings and your Pump and Save card for free stuff. Don't forget to visit the automatic car wash for that spotless shine. One Stop in Redfield is a proud supporter of all school sports and activities.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field, give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Wishart Insurance is an independent, family-owned insurance agency. Our passion is caring for people. Wishart Insurance will take the time to answer all of your insurance questions and assist you and your family in choosing coverage that will protect you. We take pride in knowing that our family is working hard for your family. We are your insurance family. We are located at 922 West Kemp Avenue in Watertown, South Dakota, with locations in Clark, Willow Lake, and Brookings.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
At Brueggemann Crop Services, they offer a full line of crop insurance products backed by years of experience to ensure you're getting the best risk management package for your specific operation. They are also your full-service channel seed provider, along with a full line of seed treatments. As farmers themselves, they will tailor a plan that will set you at ease for everything nature may throw at you. Crop insurance is their only insurance. For a no-obligation insurance or seed quote, call 853-3200 or check them out online at BrueggemannCropInsurance.com.
Being local means more than being just another small-town business. It means showing up for our member owners when they need us, supporting the organizations that empower the next generation of community leaders and agriculturalists, and providing resources to help ensure the communities we live in are here for generations to come. At AgTegra Cooperative, local isn't just about where our locations are. It's about serving our farmers, our employees, and our communities in ways that nobody else will.
Futures aren't made by accident. They're dreamt, they're planned, they're discovered. At Northern State University, futures are the result of hard work and grit. NSU is an academic powerhouse with a spirit of exploration and genuine support, where professors know your name and push you to discover what you're truly capable of. But don't take our word for it. When you experience Northern, you'll see the difference here.
You'll find friendly, small-town service at your locally owned and operated SBS Lumber and Hardware in Redfield. They have all your small home repair needs covered. Plus, they now carry lumber and Valspar paints, along with all of your painting supplies. They have your fencing needs covered, too. From carry pet to livestock, they're a proud supporter of all youth athletics and activities. So for whatever you need, look no further than your locally owned and operated SBS Lumber and Hardware in Redfield.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants?
Test. Welcome to tonight's football game. This is just an audio test. We will go live with our pregame in about 19 minutes at roughly 6:50. This is a test for the Redfield Pheasants versus the Wabae Summit Mustang. So we'll get going here in a little bit. It is a little rainy, so we'll have to adjust our camera here, but this is just an audio test.
Termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Could you use some extra cash? Every Thursday night, we're hosting Chase the Pink Ace with a large jackpot and growing jackpot. I'm RF Bowie, the founder of Team Bowie Cares. 100% of the profits go to local cancer patients fighting their fight. You can get your tickets at any business inside Al's Oasis or online at chasethepinkace.org. Drawing is held every Thursday night at 8:08 p.m. at the Last Chance Saloon inside Al's Oasis. Thanks for caring.
Ready to transform your fitness journey? Join Anytime Fitness in Redfield today for just $1. Hurry in and take advantage of this limited time special. Their 24/7 gym offers top-notch equipment and a supportive community to help you reach your goals. Now's the time to seize the chance to kickstart your fitness journey. Find them on Facebook at Redfield Anytime Fitness. Act now and take the first step towards a healthier, stronger you. Anytime Fitness, proud sponsor of Redfield sports and school activities.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
At Community Memorial Hospital and Redfield Clinic, we recognize the value of every person and are guided by our commitment to excellence in leadership. Our mission is to improve the health of every person we serve through the efficient delivery of excellent, innovative, and compassionate care. Schedule your appointment today at 605-472-0510. Community Memorial Hospital and Redfield Clinic. Best of care, close to home.
At Heartland State Bank, our customers are at the heart of everything we do. As a family-owned community bank, we're here for you with personalized service and support. Our experienced lending team ensures fast, local decisions, providing you with the attention you deserve. With 4 locations in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore, we are dedicated to strengthening the communities we serve. Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
There are places where people truly value relationships, where distance is measured in acres, and all roads lead to families on one mission: to provide for their loved ones, their community, and the world. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Rocky Neuenhuis at Corsica, Platte, Mitchell, or Huron today.
Looking to maximize your crop yields? Turn to Proven Ag, your trusted experts located north of Redfield. Proven Ag specializes in pioneer seed, chemical sales, and crop consulting. Plus, they offer access to any other seed or forage needs you may have. For top-notch service and results, call Adam at 605-460-0570 or Drew at 605-460-1999. Let's grow success together with Proven Ag, a proud sponsor of Redfield area athletics and events.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Redfield Energy is a 65 million gallon ethanol plant that produces over 200,000 tons of distillers and grids for over 22 million bushels of corn, providing a quality feed market for all local feeders. At Redfield Energy, they take pride in providing an economic impact on the agricultural industry, community, state, and its utility holders. Located 2 miles north of Redfield, make Redfield Energy your preferred market for locally grown corn. Redfield Energy is a proud supporter of Redfield Pheasant sports and activities.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Is it time? Is your car trying to tell you something? The odometer turned over 150,000 miles. The back seat can't possibly fit another car seat. The check engine light says, stay close to home. At Dakota Land Federal Credit Union, we've heard you loud and clear. It's time for a new car, and we can customize your next loan to fit your budget. Stop by any one of our convenient branch locations or check us out online at dakotalandfcu.com.
At Randall Pharmacy in Redfield, community and care come together. We are dedicated to enhancing lives, all while nurturing our local community. Our dependable team of familiar, smiling faces like Ryan, Trisha, Anna, Nikayla, Bonnie, and Penny are committed to providing more than just prescription medications. We are here to build lasting relationships while creating connections with our customers that stand the test of time. Experience the excellence of tailor-made pharmacy care just for you at Randall Pharmacy in Redfield.
In a world that's always moving, your journey matters. And at Iverson Auto Group, we're here to get you on the road with a great selection of new and used vehicles and trailers, and keep you on the road with top-notch service, maintenance, and support. Every mile of your journey, the experienced team at Iverson Auto in Mitchell and Huron are here to help. Visit us in Mitchell and Huron or start your search at iversonauto.com to begin your journey today.
The One Stop in Redfield is a friendly, family-owned business. We carry hot stuff, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Before you take a trip, or if you're just out and about, stop by and fuel up with Sinclair gasoline from E30 to E85. Use your Dino app for extra savings and your Pump and Save card for free stuff. Don't forget to visit the automatic car wash for that spotless shine. One Stop in Redfield is a proud supporter of all school sports and activities.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Wishart Insurance is an independent, family-owned insurance agency. Our passion is caring for people. Wishart Insurance will take the time to answer all of your insurance questions and assist you and your family in choosing coverage that will protect you. We take pride in knowing that our family is working hard for your family. We are your insurance family. We are located at 922 West Kemp Avenue in Watertown, South Dakota, with locations in Clark, Willow Lake, and Brookings.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
At Brueggemann Crop Services, they offer a full line of crop insurance products backed by years of experience to ensure you're getting the best risk management package for your specific operation. They are also your full-service channel seed provider, along with a full line of seed treatments. As farmers themselves, they will tailor a plan that will set you at ease for everything nature may throw at you. Crop insurance is their only insurance. For a no-obligation insurance or seed quote, call 853-3200 or check them out online at BrueggemannCropInsurance.com.
Being local means more than being just another small-town business. It means showing up for our member owners when they need us, supporting the organizations that empower the next generation of community leaders and agriculturalists, and providing resources to help ensure the communities we live in are here for generations to come. At AgTegra Cooperative, local isn't just about where our locations are. It's about serving our farmers, our employees, and our communities in ways that nobody else will.
Futures aren't made by accident. They're dreamt, they're planned, they're discovered. At Northern State University, futures are the result of hard work and grit. NSU is an academic powerhouse with a spirit of exploration and genuine support, where professors know your name and push you to discover what you're truly capable of. But don't take our word for it. When you experience Northern, you'll see the difference here.
You'll find friendly, small-town service.
Welcome back to the Heartland State Bank Press Box. Heartland State Bank, a proud sponsor of all our local students and student athletes. Welcome back to the Heartland State Bank Press Box. Heartland State Bank, a proud sponsor of all our local students and student athletes. Welcome back to the Heartland State Bank Press Box. Heartland State Bank, a proud sponsor of all our local students and student athletes. Welcome back to the Heartland State Bank Press Box. Heartland State Bank, a proud sponsor of all our local students and student athletes. Welcome back to the Heartland State Bank Press Box. Heartland State Bank, a proud sponsor of all our local students and student athletes.
At your locally owned and operated.
Let's try that again. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's football broadcast. I think we had a little technical difficulty there with the bottom thirds ads playing, but we are coming to you from the Pheasants Field down in the park in Redfield and Bob Tiff Press Box. We have tonight's homecoming football game between the Redfield Pheasants, the home team on the scoreboard, and the Waugh Bay Summit Mustangs. A little bit about the Pheasants. They come in with an 0-4 record. They are averaging 13 points per game, and they're giving up 53. Last week, the Pheasants did travel west to Fort Pierre and lost to Stanley County 42-6. And next week, they have another home game. They'll have 3 home games in a row, which will be nice. We've been on the road for three weeks in a row, but they do take on a tough Warner squad. A little bit about the Waubay Summit Mustangs. They come in with an 0-4 record. Last week, they did lose to Waverly South Shore 28-8, and next week they are at Wilmot. So they have some winnable games coming up here, and so do the Pheasants with, I think if you ask both coaches tonight, they would circle this as a winnable game for each side. Pheasants with Florence Henry would be another one. The Pheasants know Hamlin and Warner are going to be some tough games, and then with the Waubay Summit Mustangs having the Pheasants and Wilmot next week, those are hopefully, winnable games for them. So we got Nick Copeland with us in the booth. A little bit about each team there. The Mustangs are averaging 6 points per game and giving up 4. What are the keys for tonight for the Pheasants, Mr. Copeland?
Well, I think back to fundamentals, blocking and tackling is going to be a big thing. You want to establish the ground game. I think that's pretty paramount here as well. Ball security, field's a little wet. I don't know if it's maybe a light sprinkle out there right now, but just holding on to a potentially slippery football. And I think both teams want to, just pretty obvious, see if you can create some big plays. And defensively, you want to keep those big plays from happening. So should be a fun night. 2 teams hungry for a win, and homecoming crowd, so a lot of excitement here in town this week and today.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think it's a big game for each team. Both of them probably think, hey, we got a good chance of winning this week. I think it might come down to who gets out first. If you look at what, the averages, each team gives up for points. So, like you said, ball security is big, I think, with the elements. Tackling tonight. Footing might be big. It's rained all week. We'll see how the old Pheasant Field does hang up. And look at those lines. How straight are those lines, thanks to the turf tank the Pheasants bought. So that's pretty cool. And
yeah, it's nice. Looks great. Nice to have those straight lines and the hash marks too. It's great.
Yeah, what do you think tonight about special teams? Could special teams play a big role, getting a big return or a block?
Oh, absolutely. Special teams is 1/3 of the game. It's kind of that overlooked third, but it's definitely a big part in it. I think you've seen in the past 4 games for the Pheasants, special teams has played a pretty big role in it. So taking that seriously, and I know the Pheasants do, we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, I'm excited to see if Coach Lambert's got anything dialed up. Maybe saw something on film this week. Maybe some tomfoolery since it's homecoming. Homecoming now to pivot. Connor Zenz, senior football player, was the king. Madden Oldland, Noah Johnson, also on the royalty. We're part of the football team. Am I missing anybody there?
Eloy Carnicero.
And Eloy Carnicero. We're all football players on the royalty, so that's good. Good vibe all week in school. As a coach, how do you keep your guys focused during this week?
You try to keep things as normal as possible. You want your guys to have fun, but when you got them after school till when practice is done, you got to keep things focused, keep things consistent with what you've been doing. You want your guys to have fun. You want them to enjoy homecoming week. This only happens once a year, so. But at the same time, staying consistent is really important.
Yeah, I think so too. It's a big one. You circle it as a player. A lot of the alumni come back. We've got a couple of classes with some class reunions. Parents are excited. Kids are excited. And then you throw in the elements of the weather. A little rain. You're gonna get dirty. You're gonna get the grass beat up. And I think it's gonna be a fun night. And hopefully the Pheasants can come out victoriously. Should be a fun one to watch. So kickoff is a little over a few minutes away here. As you can see, the guys are getting ready to come out, and you'll see them. So here they come, and we will do starting lineups and the national anthem here very momentarily. But the Pheasants, led by Gerald Nussbaumer on his Harley trike, coming out.
A tradition like no other.
Yep. I believe Gerald's a 75 graduate, I believe.
I think so.
So see if he spins them a little bit tonight with that weather. Nice crowd in the stands, too. They're bearing the weather. I called my wife and said, you better bring some towels and stuff. Bleachers a little saturated.
Yeah, people filtering in from the chili cook-off. It's good chili over there today.
Yeah, it'll be fun to see who wins that.
Yeah.
Did not get a chance to get over there, but had to get ready. So that's another tradition that's been going on for 20-some years. So you can hear the PA announcer, Bob Tiff, announcing here. We're going to do starting lineups and the national anthem. The national anthem will be played by the Redfield Band, who does go to Gypsy Days tomorrow. It's crazy to think Gypsy Days is already. But they'll play the national anthem directed by Mr. Deason. So we will go silent here for a while. Well, actually, no. It looks like they're going to do the starting lineups first. So see who they start with, and we'll start with them once they get going. They will do the Redfield offensive starters, and we'll do the Wabash Summit Mustang defensive starters. So we'll get that here in a few seconds. A little bit about last year. The Pheasants did go up to, I believe we played in Wabash, and pretty physical ball game. The Wabash Summit Mustangs had a pretty physical ground game and a pretty good kicker, if I remember right. I think that all graduated. So hopefully the Pheasants got a little revenge on their minds tonight. So for the Mustangs, number 2, a 5'10" senior linebacker, Lincoln Niles. Number 5, a 6'1" defensive back, senior, Newton Campbell. Number 7, a 6'3" junior defensive end, Evan Aker. Number 10, a 5'7" defensive back, sophomore, Zane Strang. Number 23, a 5'11" junior safety, Witten Butler. Number 35, a 6'1" senior linebacker, Cooper Ebson. Number 41, a defensive tackle, he's 6'6", junior Derek Karst. And number 54, a 6'2" senior D-tackle, Bryson Zerbel. And number 77, a 5'8" defensive tackle, Will Altoff. Head coach is Sonny Rumpsa. And for the Pheasants, here at home, the offensive starters. Number 2 at quarterback, a 5'9" sophomore, Chase Oldland. Number 3, a 5'11" wide receiver, and he's a junior, Jackson Rude. Number 4, a 5'10" senior running back, Connor Zenz. Number 5, a 6-foot running back, senior, Noah Johnson. Number 6, a 5'11" sophomore wide receiver, Grady Helsher. Number 22, a 5'10" offensive lineman, he's a freshman, Casey Herman. Number 24, a 5'9" senior tight end, Madden Oldland. Number 61, a 5'10" sophomore, he's going to be the center, Zach Bonin. And number 77, a 6-foot sophomore offensive guard, Raleigh Benton. Pheasants are coached by Wade Schlatter. Cameron Pudwell calls the offense. Jake Lefso's got the defense. And Brady Beans Lambert has the special teams, or as he calls it, the special forces. So that are your starting lineups. Kickoff will happen after the national anthem here, and we will get going from Pheasants Field.
Officials for tonight, the referee, Andrew Burcham, umpire, Eric Donut, linesman, Bruce Junker, line judge, Scott Colburn, and back judge, Graham Johnson. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, if everyone would please rise, gentlemen, please remove your cover as we pay tribute to this great country of ours with our national anthem. Our national anthem tonight will be presented by the Redfield High School Band under the direction of Mr. Justin Eason.
Excellent job by Mr. Deasons and the Redfield Marching Band, Pep Band. They do to travel tomorrow to participate in the Gypsy Day Parade up in Aberdeen, so we wish them the best of luck. We're going to have the coin toss here momentarily.
Looks like Wabash Summit won the toss, elected to receive.
That's why we got you here, to read the signals. So here we go. Captains for the Pheasants. Looks like Rude, Zenz, Johnson, and Odlin. Madden Odlin. 3 seniors and a junior there. So getting ready to start here from Pheasants Field in the park of Redfield, City Park here down by the river. We are coming to you from the Bob Tiff press box. I'm Tom, and that's Nick. Little Pheasants football. Week 5, I believe we're in now, right? Season's gone pretty quick.
At kick for the Mustangs, number 23.
Rude will kick for the Pheasants. And back for the Mustangs, 23, Butler and Strang. They're at about their own 20-yard line. Justin, zoom out just a little. Here we go. Rudy to kick it. Little squabbler in the middle there, and that's going to be fell on by number 24, Parker Rockwood. So maybe the safe play tonight. Rudy's kind of a new kicker for the Pheasants. I think we had a little injury to our normal kicker, Eloy. So Mustangs will take over from their own 34-yard line. Tell us what you know about the Mustangs, Coach Copeland.
Don't know much. Played them in junior high on Monday. So I haven't done a lot of research here, but see what they want to do here pretty quick.
Evan Aker at quarterback. Little quick bubble to number 5, Newton Campbell, and he's going to be gobbled up. Looks like Chase Olin and number 15, I think that is Isaac Bannister. 3 yards there. Looks like the Mustangs are going to go quick. No huddle here. Aker under center, a little motion give to Butler, and he's going to go up the middle, get a couple of yards.
Yeah, just a little counter up there, but Pheasants were there and waiting, so pretty early third down here, third and 5.
Connor Zenz on the tackle there. 3rd and 5 here, 50-50 play.
Yeah, quick out of the huddle like that, so kind of keeps you on your toes a little bit.
Aker out of the pistol, a little quick tiger toss to the near side to number 2, Lincoln Niles.
Yeah, didn't get it.
Nice play there by 20 would be Tate Newharth. Madden Oldland, good to see Tate back out on the field. He suffered a concussion up at Britain 2 weeks ago. So Pheasants played without 2 guys last week, Newharth and Casey Herman, but I believe they're both able to play tonight. Hulsher back, standing at his own 30-yard line. Butler punting for the Mustangs. Yep, watch the fake here. High snap. Butler gets it. It's going to be a short one. Looks like Pheasants are going to fair catch that. Number 20.
Tate Newharth.
Tate Newharth.
Smart play.
Yeah, very smart play. Got him in baseball, does a little catching, and sometimes plays a little outfield. So nice job. Here come the Pheasants, led by Chase Oldland and the boys at quarterback.
Yeah, we'll see if the Pheasants can take advantage of this good field position, kind of a short punt. The high snap threw the punter off, but see if we can use this to our advantage and get off to a good start.
Yeah, big 3 and out to start the game. Good size up front for the Mustangs. Here come the Pheasants. I formation, Oldland under center. He's going to play action, look up top. He's going to maybe run. He's got, ooh.
I think he caught it.
Yeah, they gave it to him. That maybe hit the turf. A little play action out of the pocket to, nice play there to secure it by Grady Helsher, and we'll take it. So 1st down. Pheasants on the.
Looks like we're on about the 31.
Mustang 31. So Coach Pudwell dials one up early. They are pretty much a run-heavy first team, and caught the Mustangs biting on that play action. Here come the Pheasants. Oldland under center. Johnson and then Zenz in the backfield. Hands it off to Zenz around the left side. He gets a block, and he's fighting around that corner, and he's getting out about 8, 9, 10 yards. So Connor Zenz off the left side there.
Yeah, nice run there. Looks like he'll get the 1st down. He's going to be just short, looks like about 9.5 on the play there.
So Strang on the tackle for the Mustangs. 2 nice chunk plays for the Pheasants to start the ball game. Giving that crowd something to cheer about.
I think most importantly, it gives the Pheasants a little confidence here. They can move in the ball early and see what we got here.
Looks like Oldland's going to go out of the pistol. Trips far side. Oldland takes it and goes up the middle. He's going to cut back left and right. Can't decide. And he's going to spin and get about 8, 9 yards there.
Yeah, just right up the middle there. Those big boys up front just kind of opened the lane for him, and Chase took it.
Tackle by Niles there for the Mustangs. You go a little spread there and get some guys out of the box.
Yeah, if you can open it up and let your big boys eat up front and see what happens. It looks like we could have 1st and goal. See how the chains stretch out here. Yep, 1st and goal. Looks like we're putting them down.
Oldland under center. I formation for the Pheasants. Handoff near side. Oh, near side to Zenz, and he fumbles it, and it's picked up by number 7, and he's running. He's going to be tackled at about the 30 by Grady Helsher. Good catch, or good hustle there by Helsher, but Evan Aker, the quarterback, got a gift there. Ball just kind of popped out of Zenz's hands, and he runs it all the way back to the Pheasant 30. So tough break by the Pheasants.
Yeah, just like we talked about early on, just ball security. And, just when you think Pheasants have that momentum heading into the end zone, one thing like that will happen. And, well, that's a heck of a effort there by Hulsher to get down there and see if we can bow up here and get a 3 and out.
Aker brings the Mustangs up to the line of scrimmage. We're going to maybe have a delay game.
Legal substitution.
Legal substitution. So tell me what goes on there with that.
Well, they could have broke the huddle with 10. So I didn't see what was exactly going on there, but that would be my thought.
Tough break for the Pheasants. They were marching.
Yeah. But you got to stay positive here.
Yep.
I mean, they didn't score, so now it's 1st and 15. So,
and they're definitely in 4-down territory here. We got a little wishbone type backfield here, full house. Aker under center, turns and hands to number 9, I believe.
Number 10.
10. Strang. Zhang's going to go for about 4 yards.
Yeah, running that kind of the T backfield there, 3 guys straight across. And
Gives
nice,
you options.
Yeah, nice cut back there.
Herman on the tackle there. Good to have Casey back. He's on the near side end. Johnson on the far side. Betting in the middle, playing the nose. Aker out of the pistol, little motion. Near side by 23, and he's going to come around here. Butler, he's going to be taken out by Zenz.
So I got a little laundry on the field.
Hold. So that's big for the Pheasants there. Back the Mustangs up. I feel like both teams are squads that don't want to get behind schedule. What's that? What's getting behind schedule?
Well, you want to stay ahead of the sticks, and basically what you're saying there is you want to have positive gain on first down. Stay on schedule with what you're doing, play calling wise. You don't want to have that. You don't want to have penalties that move you back either. I mean, that's Captain Obvious there.
So holding by the Mustangs. That's their second penalty this drive. So they've got 2 penalties for 15-plus yards. Talk to him, not me. Mustangs on their own 39. Little motion. Oh, and Johnson jumps. Come on, Noah. I can say that. He lives in my home. Got to watch the ball there. So we just gave him back 5. So it's going to go 2nd and 15 from the Pheasant 34.
Got a little excited there. Just got to keep your eye on that ball and fire off on the snap.
Aker up to the line. Single wing out of the pistol. Butler in motion. Aker drops back to pass, looking over the middle, rolling right. Out in the flat, he's got Butler, and he's going to be tackled by Connor Zenz. Johnny on the spot, Connor Zenz.
Yeah, goes in motion, just runs that little flat route there. Connor's right there to secure the tackle on the short gain.
Nice little play there by the Mustangs, though. Kept it simple, get out of the pocket. Looks like they do want to get the ball to Mr. Butler there, and nice little catch. Pheasants did cover that well. 3rd and 11, we're in 4-down territory. I'm guessing 7 minutes and counting. Got a bunch formation, trips far side. Butler out of the pistol. Or Aker, excuse me. Butler in motion. Little fake the jet, Aker near side. He's getting chased down by that Johnson. Might have bit on that end. Noah on that near side on that fake jet.
Yeah, they trying to overload on the right side there and, create a little open running lane for their quarterback and enough to get a first down.
So first down for the Mustangs on the Pheasants' 18-yard line. Now you just got to start over, fresh set of downs for both teams.
Yep.
Aker under center. Butler in motion, a little dive to the fullback. He's going to be gobbled up. Number 2, Niles on the carry. Looks like Herman and maybe Zenz. Aker. Handoff to Butler, a little cut, and he's going to be stopped by the Pheasants for a yard or 2.
Yeah, led the 2 near side backs. Just a lead play, trying to overwhelm you with blockers at the point of attack there.
Here come the Mustangs, 3rd and 5. You can do a lot here. You could pass, run.
Yeah, when it's 4-down territory, I mean, you don't have to get it here.
Aker out of the pistol. Butler in motion, gets it around the right end. A nice tackle there by number 20. That is Tate Newharth, upended Butler there. So 4th down here.
Yeah, nice job by Tate there, coming up, making the tackle, saving a 1st down, potentially more.
Here we go. 4th and short here. Aker maybe looking to sneak. Little motion here. Little jet sweep near side. He's got around the edge, and he's going to be tackled by Bannister and Oldland. Strang on the carry, I think, there. Strang on the tackle there. Are they going to measure here or what? Or across the field? We probably should. Looks like they are going to measure. Good idea there. It's going to be close. 4:30 left in the 1st quarter. Big play here. Big measurement here,
yeah,
I guess.
Big measurement here. This is nice when you got straight lines.
Very nice.
Especially where that ref is holding
1st
that
down.
marker.
I'm guessing it's just by a tip. So 1st down.
Put the ball in the
8-yard line, yep, according to the scoreboard. They're going to be on the near side hash.
Yeah, pretty methodical drive here by the Mustangs. Let's see if the Pheasants got enough juice left in the tank here to get four stops, keep them out of the goal, keep them out of the end zone.
Rockwood, Niles, and Strang in the backfield. Excuse me, not Rockwood. It'd be Butler. Aker under center. Oh, looks like a false start there, maybe by Aker.
Well, another penalty here for the Mustangs. Pheasants got to take advantage here, moves them back.
Yeah, it looked like Aker kind of twitched with his lower half. I know you could use your leg to move guys in motion, but there was a hip and a whole leg.
Yeah, it just looks like the ref's talking to him, that there might have just been a little extracurricular motion there to draw some Pheasants off.
So 1st and 15 here. Goal line is the next where the Mustangs need to go. Aker reverse pivot out, looking in the end zone, deep to number 4, and he's going to roll out and run, and he's going to be tackled by number 2, Chase Oldland. So not much there. Pheasants have it covered, and Oldland gets a free shot on the quarterback.
Yeah, it looks like a 6-yard gain on that one.
Looks like Aker's maybe a little shaken up on that. Oldland got a good low
They're sending
hit.
him out.
Yeah. See that more now in high school sports, really erring on the side of caution. Have their trainer look at him quick.
Yeah, it looks like he's shaking his right arm, too. I wonder, is it one of those things, a stinger or something? You hope it's nothing serious for him.
Number 12, Blake Dolan, a freshman, 5'10", 155-pounder in at quarterback. So 2nd goal here for the Mustangs. They are on the 7-yard line. Well, we got a little stoppage here. Officials getting things right. 4 minutes left in the 1st quarter.
4:09 on the clock. Put 4:09
Looks like the
on.
officials want 4:09 on the clock.
Is there a song? 4:09. There.
Was that the Beach Boys or was that Jan and Dean?
Yeah.
I think I'm leaning towards more Jan and Dean, actually. Dolan out of the pistol. A little inside handoff to number 11, Gaikowski.
Freshman to freshman there.
Yeah. So here comes back Evan Aker. We had to miss one play. So 3rd and goal here, 3rd down, 4th down. Got to worry about a little bit of run and play action. Don't want to give up the edges.
Yeah, you want to keep things contained inside. Make sure we're filling your lanes, your gaps. Understanding that they've got 2 plays that they can run here.
Aker under center. Butler in the backfield. A little dive to Butler, and he's going to be met by a wall of pheasants there. He gets about 1 yard. Connor Zen's on the tackle. So he went near side hash. About at the 2 or 3 yard line? 2 yard line. 4th and goal. Really got to watch the ball here, right? Defensive line.
Yeah, got to get some penetration, but got to stay gap sound.
Crew Gaikowski's in the backfield. At the wing back, you got Butler.
Now they're sending 23 out of the game. Butler.
Maybe having another injury issue or with their substitution pattern.
Well, I don't know if the umpire is seeing something where these guys aren't acting right or what. I'm not sure what's going on there. Didn't look like he was injured at all, but the umpire steps in and sends him to the sideline.
Could be a mouth guard deal. Some inside intel is maybe saying that. That is a big deal.
I mean, I know there's an emphasis on the knee pads this year, but nothing pointing to the knee pads on that one.
So big play for the Pheasants. 4th and goal from the 2 yard line for the Wabash Summit Mustangs. What you've kind of seen so far, Mustangs in their first series go 3 and out. Pheasants get really good field position, start at their about 40 yard line, march it all the way down to about their own 5 and a fumble, and picked up and ran back to about the 30, and the Mustangs have been chewing on it ever since. Dodged a couple of big penalties, a holding and a false start, and here we are, 2 yard line. See if that Pheasant defense can make a stand here. Probably the play of the game thus far. Aker is going to maybe, he's going to go out of the pistol. You got Gaikowski in the wing back, or at the receiver. You got Strang at the wing back. Near side receiver, number 5 is going to be Newton Campbell. Don't know if I see 23 out there. He's kind of carried the load so far. Witten Butler. Trying to see if he's over on the sideline. Yeah, he's next to Coach. And we got...
This has been quite interesting here. These last few minutes of this game, it's just kind of sucked the air out of things here.
Yeah, if you had a sweat and a lather, it might be gone by now.
Yeah.
Here we go. Newton out of the pistol. Let's see if he runs it here. Gets a little motion, inside handoff to Gaikowski, and Crew Gaikowski gets the Mustangs on the board on an inside handoff there. So Mustangs go up 6-0. See if the Pheasants can keep that point after off the board here. Remind Pheasants fans here, we get the ball back here and out of half.
Yep.
And we did move it pretty well in our first drive, so see what we can do here in our second sequence. So the point after here, Mustangs going to go for 2. Aker out of the pistol. Butler next to him. He comes in motion, little fake to him, and inside draw to number 2, Lincoln Niles, and he gets it. So just like that, Mustangs are up 8-0. We'll go to a quick commercial break.
SBS Lumber and Hardware in Redfield. They have all your small home repair needs covered. Plus, they now carry lumber and Valspar paints, along with all of your painting supplies. They have your fencing needs covered too. From carry pet to livestock, they're a proud supporter of all youth athletics and activities. So for whatever you need, look no further than your locally owned and operated SBS Lumber and Hardware in Redfield.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed.
Welcome back to Pheasants Field here in Redfield for tonight's matchup between the Wabash Summit Mustangs and the Redfield Pheasants. The Wabash Summit Mustangs just scored a touchdown, and 2-point conversion was good, so they are up 8-0 here late in the first quarter. 3 minutes left. This will be the Pheasants' second possession of the game.
Witten Butler to kick.
Back for the Pheasants is Zenz and Bannister from about the 15. Line drive to Bannister. He plays it off the bounce, comes up the middle, goes around the left edge, and he's got some room, and he's going to be taken out. Kind of hit low there towards the sideline by Butler at 39. Christian Edwards with the tackle for the Mustangs. Here come the Pheasants from their own 35-yard line. Holden marches the troops up to the line. Little bunch here near side. Little inside handoff to Zenz. He dodges one tackle and gets around for about 3 yards. Number 10. Zane Strang on the tackle.
This will be a good drive for the Pheasants just to pound the ball here, and don't forget what you did that first drive, moving the ball, and just keep trying it out here.
Here come the Pheasants. Near side you got Rude, only receiver out there. Johnson at fullback, Zenz at halfback. Oldland under center, barking out the signals. Little handoff to Zenz, following Johnson, breaks 1 to 2 tackles. Hold on to that ball, Connor. There we go. First down, Connor Zenz.
Yeah, nice run there by Connor. You kind of hold your breath a little bit. That ball's hanging out there. You want to get 2 hands over it, especially in a crowd, but even more so tonight with that slick field. And
yeah, and I think the defense, if they pick up on you fumble once in a game, they're probably going to start swinging. But he held on to her, and that's good. Tackle by Newton Campbell for the Mustangs. Here come the Pheasants. Out of the shotgun. Zenz to his left, trips topside. Johnson, Rude, and Bannister. Oldland barking the signals out. And he's going to draw out of the middle, goes up the middle, around the right side. Big block by Zach Bonine. Here goes Chase Oldland, the 20, the 10, and he's going to be caught at about the 6-yard line by number 23, Witten Butler.
Yeah, nice run there by Chase. You saw Connor Zenz in the slot kind of turn like he was going to get thrown to. Maybe took a linebacker's eyes off for that split second and opened things up for Oldland to run to the right. Nice blocking by the guys up front, too.
Zach Bonine really got to the second level real quick there and shielded him off, and Oldland got around that, and he was gone. So here come the Pheasants back in the red zone at their own 9-yard line. Here they come out. This be unbalanced I formation.
Yep. Well,
under center.
Just straight I formation.
Straight I. Here come the Pheasants. Oldland. 2 Zenz on the left side, follows the block, and he keeps going, and he's going to keep dragging a couple of Mustangs to about the 3-yard line.
Yeah, nice run there. One thing we learned about Connor this year is that he keeps running, keeps those feet moving.
Looks like there's going to be a timeout on the field by Wabash Summit, so we're going to take a quick timeout. Pheasants marching down 8-0.
Bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Could you use some extra cash? Every Thursday night, we're hosting Chase the Pink Ace with a large jackpot and growing jackpot. I'm RF Bowie, the founder of Team Bowie Cares. 100% of the profits go to local cancer patients fighting their fight. You can get your tickets at any business inside Al's Oasis or online at chasethepinkace.org. Drawing is held every Thursday night at 8:08 p.m. at the Last Chance Saloon inside Al's Oasis. Thanks for caring.
Ready to transform your fitness journey? Join Anytime Fitness in Redfield.
Here we go, out of the timeout. Coach Pudwell gave the Pheasants the play, and they're running out there. About 10 seconds left on the timeout. Oldland's going to be out of the shotgun. Zen's to his right. You got Johnson, Helscher, and Rude. Trips top side. Oldland out of the catch, and he's going to drive about back to the line of scrimmage. Number 5 for the Eagles, Newton Campbell, sticks him there. So 3rd and 4 on the 4.
Yeah, obviously a 2-down situation here. You got 2 plays to get it.
Guessing maybe see a little I formation and go back to the bread and butter here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt you got to pound that ball in here.
Here come the Pheasants. They're going to go out of the pistol here. Johnson wing back to the left. Zen's the H-back. Oldland, little quick toss. Oh, Connor just lost his feet there. Footing on the field, this kind of got him.
Yeah, trying to cut back. Slips out.
So 4th and 6 from the Mustang 6. So a loss there. See what the Pheasants dial up. And it looks like the Pheasants want to, well, that's the end of the first quarter. So Pheasants are trailing. So 8-0 in favor of the Wabash Summit Mustangs. So we're going to go to a quick commercial break. And we'll talk to we'll get some message from our sponsors.
For just $1, hurry in and take advantage of this limited time special. Their 24/7 gym offers top-notch equipment and a supportive community to help you reach your goals. Now's the time to seize the chance to kickstart your fitness journey. Find them on Facebook at Redfield Anytime Fitness. Act now and take the first step towards a healthier, stronger you. Anytime Fitness, proud sponsor of Redfield Sports and of all our local students and student athletes.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk
back
of
to the
overdose.
Heartland
Protect
State Bank
yourself and
Press
your loved
Box.
ones and
Heartland
avoid
State
unknown
Bank,
substances.
a proud sponsor
Stay
of all our
informed,
local
stay
students
safe,
and student
remember,
athletes.
One pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal
Welcome
Opioid
back to the
Response.
Heartland State
So that the
Bank
people
Press Box.
may
Heartland State Bank, a proud sponsor of all our local
At Community
students and
Memorial
student
Hospital.
Welcome back here. We're at the start of the second quarter. Pheasants are 4th down from the Mustang 6. Oldland out of the pistol. Zen's behind him. Trips near side. Madden Oldland is going to switch to the far side. Pheasants look lost. Little reverse pass from Grady Helscher. Caught by Madden Oldland, but there is a flag on the field. And they're going to have a hold.
Yeah, that's one thing. You know, you run that little reverse behind. You got linemen that got to hold their block for quite some time and might have just grabbed a little cloth.
Yeah, tough one. You see that on Sundays where these quarterbacks move around, and that's similar to a quarterback scrambling, and that's going to move the Pheasants back. So it's going to be 4th and goal from the Pheasants 16. So tough break for the Pheasants. They trail 8-0. Here come the Pheasants. Oldland under center, I formation. 3-man, 4-man front for the Mustangs. Oldland's going to fake the play action, and he's going to run, throw it to the back edge of the end zone, and it's going to be incomplete. Looked like he was looking for I think that might be Helsher there on a drag route. And just never got there by the time he was going to get tackled. So turnover on downs. Couple of empty possessions for the Pheasants after they've marched.
Yeah, a couple goal-to-go situations in the first 2 drives, nothing to show for it. Frustrating to say the least, but at the same time, we got to forget about it and get a stop on defense.
Here we go. Here come the Eagles. Aker out of the pistol. Little fake ball or a little bubble to Butler, and he's going to get around the left side for about a yard, but the Pheasants have that covered.
Grady Helsher.
Grady Helsher with a tackle there. Number 27, Jake Whiff in at linebacker. Looks like he's going to go to an outside backer in there. Looks like Lane Moore is out there.
Pretty young linebacking crew in here right now.
Aker under center. And he's going to keep it, and he's going to be tackled by, he's going to go up the middle there, and looks like
Whiff and Moore.
Whiff and Moore, so both those guys come in. Looks like Whiff's coming out, gets a tackle, one play. Gave Zenz just a breather. A lot of these guys do go both ways, so I'm sure a play here and there off is appreciated. 3rd and 5. D-lines, Johnson, Schottenkirk, and Bonine. Aker out of the pistol. Little motion by Strang. He's going to get it around the far side, breaks a tackle, cuts it up, and he's going to get another Mustangs first down. Looks like Derek Bogart, number 31, on the tackle.
Yeah, they're just getting the edge, just getting enough on the outside to move the chains there.
Bonine's going to come out, and number 22 for the Pheasants, Casey Herman back in. Here come the Mustangs. They're on their own 28. Little Twins near side. Aker's going to be out of the pistol. See if they look at that bubble. Yep, here they come. They've got it walled off. A little block in the back there, got away with it, and the Pheasants are going to corral. So Havlicek on the reception, and a bunch of Pheasants got over there. Looked like maybe Moore, Bogart, Johnson, and Casey Herman.
Some may call it a flock of pheasants.
Yep, flock of pheasants. I think Tate Newharth was probably there first. He was the near side corner.
Yeah, slowed him up enough to let the flock arrive.
Havlicek, a nice target. He's a 6'6". Sophomore receiver tight end. Aker, a little motion from Gaikowski. A little dive play up the middle there, and he's going to be met after about a 4-yard gain. Looks like that was Herman with the tackle there. So Casey Herman's got a few tackles here tonight. Mustangs is kind of staying on schedule. 3.5 to 4 yards a pop.
Yeah, nothing flashy or fancy. They're just methodically moving the ball.
Going to go Twins far side. Newhart's traveling. Looks like a little man-to-man by the Pheasants. Aker out of the short pistol. Drops back to pass. He's going to scramble for the far side, looking downfield. Goes into the flat, and Bannister maybe had a play on it. Hit his mid and popped up, and it's got a reception. It's going to go for about 12, 13 yards. Kind of far side there. We'll see who the reception was.
Might have been Strang there. I could be wrong.
Yeah, looked like Strang there. So the Mustangs are on their own 47, about midfield here. First down, Aker under center. Little handoff to Strang around the jet, and he's going to dodge a couple of tackles, and he's going to get about 5-6 yards. Pheasants having a hard time getting push up front right now.
Yeah, and a lot of things are kind of going to the outside, too. Just running a little sweeps and hitting it off to that motion.
2nd and 4 for the Mustangs. They're going to come under center. Niles behind. Quarterback handoff to Strang again, and he busts it up the middle and drags a few Pheasants for about another 12 yards. Pheasants really shuffling in a lot of bodies right now.
Yeah, a lot of guys up front, kind of rotating in, trying to find that right mix to get a push.
So first down for the Mustangs. They're on the Pheasant 35-yard line. Right at 8 minutes, 15 seconds. Clock is running. Aker under center. Little dive to Butler, and he's going to go nowhere. Boning on the tackle there. Nice play by the end.
Seems to be handing off to that motion the last several plays here. We'll see. You know, sometimes you wonder if they're going to set you up for something, kind of get your eyes going on that motion and see if they hit you with a counter or something like that.
A lot of smoke and mirrors in football, that is for sure. 2nd and 11. Havlicek split out near side. Keep an eye on him. He's 6'6". Newhart's 5'8". Little motion here. And Aker drops back. He's got chased by Johnson, and he forces Aker to get rid of that quickly, and receiver just didn't have the route finished.
Yeah, good job there by Noah getting through and crushing that quarterback, getting his hands into him before he could complete the play.
Now it looks like Aker's a little dinged up. I don't know if he came. Yeah, he came back. He's hobbling.
Just getting the play, I guess.
Know if that turf's hard on the knees and joints tonight, I bet, on those quick cuts. So 3rd and 11. Aker out of the pistol. Little inside handoff to Butler, and he's going to be stuck. Connor Zenz. Free shot at a tailback, and he took advantage of it.
Yeah, not sure who stood him up in the first place, but Connor did a great job of finishing the tackle there.
What do they give him in wrestling for a takedown? Because that was.
Is it 3 now, I think?
3. That give him 3 points there. That was a good stick. 4th and 11 here. At about the Pheasants 37, 36-yard line. Probably got to go for it here.
Yeah, this is definitely 4-down territory.
Maybe look for the Mustangs to throw it up top to Havlicek, number 4. He's a big guy.
Well, they got the punter back, so we got to make
they're
sure
gonna
it's
punt.
kicked. Yep, there's the fake.
Oh, and the Pheasants don't get beat on the fake. It's like the D lineman there. Trying to see here.
Oh, is that Raleigh?
Raleigh, Connor Zenz was in on it. So admirable job there by the Pheasants defense. So they're going to take over from their own 33-yard line. Done a nice job of really running the ball here, but they've had a couple of drives just stall out.
Yep, got to finish the drive here. If we can get it going here, got to finish it.
6 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first half. Pheasants at their own 33-yard line. You got trips near side.
See, maybe look if Oldland on a keeper here.
Yep. Oldland out of the shotgun. He's going to run up the middle. Had good luck with that, and the Mustangs are all over that. Number 11, Krug Gaikowski, the freshman, recognized that and stuck Oldland.
Yeah, it looked like Connor again kind of turned like he did on Chase's last run, and this time they were ready for it.
So 2nd and 10, clock still running, just under 6 minutes. Here come the Pheasants, 33-yard line. Oldland out of the shotgun, back to either side. Looks like near side to Connor Zenz on the carry, and he gets about 5. So now you got some options here, 3rd and 5.
Yeah, that time running off tackle or off end. Trying to stay out of that middle, which is kind of give the Pheasants fits on a couple short yardage situations.
Yeah, and maybe depending on what you do here, maybe you do a little gamble in Riverboat. I know we're still on Mustang territory, but 3rd and 5, you can do a lot here. Pheasants come out in the eye. Oldland barking out the signals, under center. Johnson the up back, Zen's deep. Little handoff near side. He follows Johnson. He kicks it out. Here comes Zen's, and he gets 8 yards. Lickety split.
Yep, that's what the doctor ordered there. Getting to the outside and getting that first down. Nice run, good blocking up front.
Well, the O-line did a great job there of walling off their guys, and then the fullback can get to the second level, and then Connor can make some decisions there. Nice job by the Pheasants. Pick up another first down. Now they're coming out of the pistol with the bunch tight. A lot of guys in the box here. See if Oldland keeps it or if they go near side. Oldland drops back to pass, looking deep. He's got Rude open, can't find him. Gets rid of it and finds somebody out there, and who is that?
Noah Johnson.
Noah Johnson streaking across the field and catches about a 5 to 7 yard pass, somewhere in that neighborhood. So looked like Oldland was looking downfield to Rude.
Yeah, nice job by Chase not panicking there, just sticking with it, and Noah comes open and throws a strike to gain, 7 yards, 6-7 yards?
And I think he had Rude, and he saw that, but I think he felt the pressured footing. He just had to get away and hit the flat check down route. Pheasants moving the ball, 2nd and 4 from the 46-yard line. Oldland under center, I formation for the Pheasants. Oh, a little counter inside there, a trap, excuse me, and Zenz is going to get about a yard or two. Number 2 on the tackle for the Mustangs, Niles. So 3rd and 3 here, 3rd and 4.
Yeah, I think you're probably looking at 4-down territory.
Just thinking that, yeah.
I think you got to get positive yards here, though, if you're going to go for it on 4th.
Pheasants in their I formation. One receiver near side. Oldland, the sneak, cuts it up and gets the first down. Looked like he kind of went under center, then went back up, and boom, quick snap. First down, Chase Oldland.
Yeah, no worries on going for it on 4th down here unless they're going to measure. Nope, first down.
First down for the Pheasants. So they've picked up handful of first downs tonight, moving the ball.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to take a look at the in-game stats. I'd be willing to bet that we'd be ahead in yards. We'd move the ball. Just we can't finish inside so far.
3:30 left in the first half. 1st and 10 for the Pheasants at the Mustangs 41. Oldland out of the pistol, bunch near. Everybody's packed in. Oldland, tiger toss to Zenz near side, breaks a couple of early tackles. He's going to pick up 5, so ahead of schedule.
Yeah, I mean, some of those looks like the snap's coming in just a little late. I don't know, just a half second, and we got guys moving that ball still on the ground.
And I wonder how the ball is. If it's sticky, it was wet, but it's got a little stick to it.
We'll see how well Coach Schlatter and the staff conditioned the ball before the game.
2:52 and counting. Oldland under center, 2nd and 5. I formation for the Pheasants, marching it down the field. Little play action looking for Rude. Goes deep, and it's going to be a short one, and Rude comes back to it. He did a heck of a job there fighting for Chase. Chase kind of threw a duck.
Yeah, Chase slipped on getting ready to pass it, slipped, and then he just, I think, lost a little grip on the ball.
So Pheasants catch a little break there.
I think he had the duck hunters in the stands a little excited there, a little wounded duck on that one, but thankfully it falls harmless to the turf.
Should be a good duck season up here. A lot of water rained the last 3 days. Here come the Pheasants, 2:39 left on the first half, trailing by 8. 3rd and 5, I formation, Rude in at the wing back. Little handoff to Zenz. And he goes off the right side, and he's going to pick up that first down. Is that looking like a little bit of a counter with play there?
A little bit of counter. They pulled, or I got to look at my roster there. Yeah, it looks like they took Jackson, kind of sent him across, got the end, and good job, get the first down, keep marching. You know, now the clock might be, we'll see how it becomes a factor here, 2:20 left and counting.
Goal number 1, Pheasants to score here before half, and then maybe get a 2-for-1 right out of the gate. Oldland out of the pistol. He's going to come up, follows Zenz to the left, cuts back to the right. He's going to the middle, and he breaks it out to the left. He's going to almost score. Does he get in? Darn it, just tackled at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, nice job there by Chase. Just little quick cuts, finding that hole and get her down. And let's see if we can punch it in and finish a drive this half.
So they use Connor Zenz as a little lead blocker. He gets second level. Olden goes up the middle, follows him, cuts it out to the left side, and he's right there. And he was hunted down by a Mustang there. 150 and counting from the 1-yard line. Here come the Pheasants. I formation. 5-man front. Oldland on the sneak. Is he going to get in?
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Redfield Pheasants. Chase Oldland on the QB sneak from 1 yard out behind Zach Boning. So the Pheasants get on the board here late in the first half, 1:35 left. Extra point try will come here in the form of a 2-point conversion. We're going to go trips near side. Rude, Halsher, Johnson. Oldland out of the pistol, Zenz behind him. Look back to Johnson. He's got a bubble. Put your head down and get in there. And he does. So Pheasants fake like they're going to the right side, hit Johnson on the bubble, and he puts his head down and scores. We are knotted up here. We will go to a quick commercial break, tied at 8-8.
In Redfield Clinic, we recognize the value of every person and are guided by our commitment to excellence and leadership. Our mission is to improve the health of every person we serve through the efficient delivery of excellent, innovative, and compassionate care. Schedule your appointment today at 605-472-0510. Community Memorial Hospital and Redfield Clinic. Best of care, close to home.
At Heartland State Bank, our customers are at the heart of everything we do. As a family-owned community bank, we're here for you with personalized service and support. Our experienced lending team ensures fast, local decisions, providing you with the attention you deserve. With 4 locations in...
Welcome back to Pheasant Field. The Redfield Pheasants just scored to tie the game. Chase Olden 1-yard sneak and a Noah Johnson 2-point conversion catch for the Pheasants. So we're tied 8-8, 1:35 left. Rude's gonna kick off for the Pheasants. Butler and Strang back for the Mustangs at about their own 25. Rude kind of a backup kicker, so first time he kicked off, it was a line drive. Goes back to a squib, and the Mustangs pick it up, number 11. Gaikowski at about the 40 and gets about to the 48. So just like that, Mustangs are at midfield. 1:30 left. Pheasants do get the ball out of half. Mustangs, I believe, have 1 timeout left. Pheasants got 2.
Looks like the Pheasants have all
three.
timeouts, but having 1 timeout here, and seems like most, their run plays so far have, been just of the short variety. So we'll see if they open up the playbook here.
Campbell near side, the 6'1 receiver. Okay. Niles in the backfield. Butler in motion, a little reverse, back to Butler. Bogart gives chase. He's got Bannister outside, and the Pheasants got to give chase. He got one guy to beat, and he cuts back, and just like that, the Mustangs score.
Well, they've run that motion, and they've gone to the motion the whole time, and then they run that reverse like that, and they're caught napping on the backside.
So Pheasants get back in it and tie it, and just like that one play, give up a long touchdown run to the Mustangs. what is that, a counter reverse?
This looks like they were running a reverse there. They handed it off to that motion guy, but they ran a slot receiver back on the other way and just a reverse.
Mustang's going to go for 2. Niles and Butler in the backfield. Handoff to Butler, and he's going to go around the right side and score.
Butler in for the 2-point conversion. Score with 1:18 to go here in the second quarter.
So 16-8 with 1 minute left.
Now it'll be interesting to see with Pheasants 3 timeouts, see how the field position battle goes here. If we get in good field position, I think the playbook's open, and you can run whatever you've run so far.
And getting 7-8 yards of crack, change or on first down, chains moving, clock stops, correct, till it's spotted?
Yep, if you're inbounds and that clock will stop.
So they apparently run that reverse play a lot. So we'll see what the Pheasants do. There's some time, plus they get it out of half. Back for the Pheasants is going to be Bannister and Zenz. Level above them is Johnson. Then you go, looks like Bogart. Can't see the man across the field, so got to look for an onside here. You never know. Sounds like they do a little bit of that. Coming to the near hash. Butler's going to kick for the Mustangs. Pretty good ball game here tonight from Pheasant Field and Redfield. Butler to tee it up and kick it. Here we go. Goes deep to Bannister from about the 23. He's coming near side. He's got a decent return if he can keep his legs going. 35. Cooper Epson on the tackle. And we got some laundry there.
Yeah, that's going to be after the play. It's going to be a 15-yarder coming back.
So Epson maybe got him on a late hit, you saying, or we got a hold?
I think we got either a late hit or I think it was a late hit on us.
So late hit maybe on the Pheasants. Personal foul here. So we're going to go from about the 35 back to about the 20. Can't have that if you're the Pheasants. Almost at midfield. Now you're going to go back to the 20. We'll see what the coaches elect to do here. Probably a wait and see first couple plays. Here come the Pheasants. They're going to be trips near side out of the pistol. Zenz to Oldland's left. Here we go. 1 minute, 11 seconds left. 19-yard line. Oldland drops back. He's getting some pressure. Number 4 takes him down. On the sack, Hogan Havlicek, 6'6", sophomore. Gets Oldland on the sack. Pheasants are going to take a timeout here. Looked like that was kind of a longer developing pass play, and Havlicek got in there. Oldland tried stepping up in the pocket and just couldn't get away from him.
Yeah, when you're trying to outrun a guy that's 6'6", he can just fall forward and get you.
Got good wingspan there too, so I'm guessing he got a bear paw on him and just kind of pulled him back in. Looked like Oldland was looking down a couple receivers here near side. Each one was going to a different level and just didn't have the time. So now we're 2nd and 12. Lost a couple there. 40, not sure what we got left for time. Little over a minute. We're right under.
We're right around a minute.
Homecoming 2025 from the Pheasants Field here in Redfield. 16-8 Wabash Summit. 2nd and 12. Pheasants coming out of the timeout. We'll see what Coach Pudwell drew up here for the boys. Oldland's going to be under center. I formation for the Pheasants. Little handoff to maybe no. He's looking over the middle. Rudy comes back in the flat. He's got to run after he catches it. He gets about 8 yards there. So Rude on the reception. Little play action there. It kind of fooled me for a second, but Rude came across the field, caught it in the flat. So third and maybe about 3rd and 4. Pheasants timeout here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens here. You throw an incomplete pass. Now clock stops. And we'll see what Wabash Summit wants to do if they get the ball back with the timeout. But Pheasants can end that all with just getting a first down, keep moving the ball.
Because once you get a first down, that clock's going to stop till the chains are reset. So you've got some mini timeouts in there. I wonder if they run it here to see if you can get the first down.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, you burn some clock.
Yeah, get the first down. I don't know, maybe you call 2 plays. You can get up to the line right after the chains are set. Doesn't matter if you don't get the first down here, though.
Worst case scenario, I think you make Wabash Summit call their last timeout, and then if you do have to punt and get them downfield, they're working with maybe a short clock and a lot of field to go. So we'll see what happens here. Pheasants talking it over. Here they come. 3rd and 4 from their own 26. Got that bunch near side real tight. Oldland out of the pistol. Sends to his right. Hulsher in motion. He's going to streak down the right side. Oldland's looking down. Got some pressure. He shakes a guy, and he's going to be sacked.
Havlicek again.
Havlicek creating being a menace, for the Mustangs towards the Pheasants.
Yeah, Mustangs will call a timeout here, a smart timeout. Make the Pheasants punt this ball. See, again, special teams, very important. We'll see what happens.
36 seconds left. So now Wabash Summit will not have any timeouts. Pheasants get a good punt and maybe a nice bounce.
You got to wonder if they're going to send the house here to try to get a block.
So it's going to be 4th and 9 from the Pheasants 20. This drive kind of was doomed from the start. Got a personal foul on the kick return. Had the ball to the 35 off the return. Personal foul pushed the Pheasants back to the 20 and just couldn't get anything going. Helsher's going to be back to punt. Looks like Wabash Summit's playing it semi-safe here, looking to get a return. Butler back for the Mustangs. Helsher to punt. Good snap. Here comes Havlicek, and that is muffed.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Muff punt there by Helsher. That's a net of not much there.
Yeah, it just
5 yards.
Yeah, it comes back to just a smart timeout there by Wabash Summit, forcing the Pheasants to kick because you just don't know in these conditions what can happen.
So you're going to see the Wabash Summit. They got a little bit of a gift here, trying to get it in here with 36 seconds. I don't even know if that took a second off the clock. It should have, but it. Here come the Mustangs. Aker out of the pistol. Niles to his right. Drops back. Aker looking deep. He's got a guy. He's getting some tackle. And Noah Johnson on the sack. Johnson comes from the far side. Maybe an assist there by Benton and Bogart.
Yeah, it looked like Bogart was there first. Couldn't make the play, but Noah finished it up.
Kind of corralled Aker. Clock is running here. D. Lyman, pin your ears back. You got 10 seconds. Aker out of the shotgun. The ball, it was low. Johnson giving chase. So is Benton. Looking to the far side to Havlicek, and that's a big target. Ager misses him. So stops the clock with 3 seconds left. pretty much one thing that can happen.
Yeah, now you got to you probably got to put almost like a couple, 3 guys on the goal line, making sure nothing gets across there, keeping things in front of you here, in front of the goal line.
If you're Wabash Summit, do you look to use Havlicek's size at 6'6" and throw it up?
Oh, I think absolutely. You run him into the end zone and throw up a jump ball and see if he can get it.
And it can be done. They do split Butler out there. And in tight end here, you've got Havlicek. Aker drops back to pass. He gets some heat from Zenz, and he sacks him, and it comes out. Oh, pick it up. Oh, pick it up. Pick it up. Jake Whiff on the fumble recovery. Connor Zenz came out of a blitz, threw Aker down. Ball pops out, and Whiff falls on it. So that is going to be our first half. Wabash Summit Mustangs 16. Your Pheasants 8. A very entertaining first half. We will go to halftime and see you in a bit.
Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore. We are dedicated to strengthening the communities we serve. Heartland State Bank. Member FDIC.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
There are places where people truly value relationships, where distance is measured in acres, and all roads lead to families on one mission: to provide for their loved ones, their community, and the world. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Rocky Newenhouse at Corsica, Platte, Mitchell, or Huron today.
Looking to maximize your crop yields? Turn to Proven Ag, your trusted experts located north of Redfield. Proven Ag specializes in Pioneer seed, chemical sales, and crop consulting. Plus, they offer access to any other seed or forage needs you may have. For top-notch service and results, call Adam at 605-460-0570 or Drew at 605-460-1999. Let's grow success together with Proven Ag, a proud sponsor of Redfield Area Athletics and Events.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Redfield Energy is a 65 million gallon ethanol plant that produces over 200,000 tons of distillers and grids for over 22 million bushels of corn, providing a quality feed market for all local feeders. At Redfield Energy, they take pride in providing an economic impact on the agricultural industry, community, state, and its utility holders. Located 2 miles north of Redfield, make Redfield Energy your preferred market for locally grown corn. Redfield Energy is a proud supporter of Redfield Pheasant sports and activities.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Is it time? Is your car trying to tell you something?
The odometer turned over 150,000 miles. The back seat can't possibly fit another car seat. The check engine light says, stay close to home. At Dakota Land Federal Credit Union, we've heard you loud and clear. It's time for a new car, and we can customize your next loan to fit your budget. Stop by any one of our convenient branch locations or check us out online at dakotalandfcu.com.
At Randall Pharmacy in Redfield, community and care come together. We are dedicated to enhancing lives, all while nurturing our local community. Our dependable team of familiar, smiling faces like Ryan, Tricia, Anna, Nikayla, Bonnie, and Penny are committed to providing more than just prescription medications. We are here to build lasting relationships while creating connections with our customers that stand the test of time. Experience the excellence of tailor-made pharmacy care just for you at Randall Pharmacy in Redfield.
In a world that's always moving, your journey matters. And at Iverson Auto Group, we're here to get you on the road with a great selection of new and used vehicles and trailers, and keep you on the road with top-notch service, maintenance, and support. Every mile of your journey, the experienced team at Iverson Auto in Mitchell and Huron are here to help. Visit us in Mitchell and Huron or start your search at iversonauto.com to begin your journey today.
The One Stop in Redfield is a friendly, family-owned business. We carry hot stuff, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Before you take a trip, or if you're just out and about, stop by and fuel up with Sinclair gasoline from E30 to E85. Use your Dino app for extra savings and your Pump and Save card for free stuff. Don't forget to visit the automatic car wash for that spotless shine. One Stop in Redfield is a proud supporter of all school sports and activities.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Wishart Insurance is an independent, family-owned insurance agency. Our passion is caring for people. Wishart Insurance will take the time to answer all of your insurance questions and assist you and your family in choosing coverage that will protect you. We take pride in knowing that our family is working hard for your family. We are your insurance family. We are located at 922 West Kemp Avenue in Watertown, South Dakota, with locations in Clark, Willow Lake, and Brookings.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
At Brueggemann Crop Services, they offer a full line of crop insurance products backed by years of experience to ensure you're getting the best risk management package for your specific operation. They are also your full-service channel seed provider, along with a full line of seed treatments. As farmers themselves, they will tailor a plan that will set you at ease for everything nature may throw at you. Crop insurance is their only insurance. For a no-obligation insurance or seed quote, call 853-3200 or check them out online at BrueggemannCropInsurance.com.
Being local means more than being just another small-town business. It means showing up for our member owners when they need us, supporting the organizations that empower the next generation of community leaders and agriculturalists, and providing resources to help ensure the communities we live in are here for generations to come. At AgTegra Cooperative, local isn't just about where our locations are. It's about serving our farmers, our employees, and our communities in ways that nobody else will.
Futures aren't made by accident. They're dreamt, they're planned, they're discovered. At Northern State University, futures are the result of hard work and grit. NSU is an academic powerhouse with a spirit of exploration and genuine support, where professors know your name and push you to discover what you're truly capable of. But don't take our word for it. When you experience Northern, you'll see the difference here.
You'll find friendly, small-town service at your locally owned and operated SBS Lumber and Hardware in Redfield. They have all your small home repair needs covered. Plus, they now carry lumber and Valspar paints, along with all of your painting supplies. They have your fencing needs covered, too. From carry pet to livestock, they're a proud supporter of all youth athletics and activities. So for whatever you need, look no further than your locally owned and operated SBS Lumber and Hardware in Redfield.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Could you use some extra cash? Every Thursday night, we're hosting Chase the Pink Ace with a large jackpot and growing jackpot. I'm RF Bowie, the founder of Team Bowie Cares. 100% of the profits go to local cancer patients fighting their fight. You can get your tickets at any business inside Al's Oasis or online at chasethepinkace.org. Drawing is held every Thursday night at 8:08 p.m. at the Last Chance Saloon inside Al's Oasis. Thanks for caring.
Ready to transform your fitness journey? Join Anytime Fitness in Redfield today for just $1. Hurry in and take advantage of this limited time special. Their 24/7 gym offers top-notch equipment and a supportive community to help you reach your goals. Now's the time to seize the chance to kickstart your fitness journey. Find them on Facebook at Redfield Anytime Fitness. Act now and take the first step towards a healthier, stronger you. Anytime Fitness, proud sponsor of Redfield sports and school activities.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
At Community Memorial Hospital and Redfield Clinic, we recognize the value of every person and are guided by our commitment to excellence in leadership. Our mission is to improve the health of every person we serve through the efficient delivery of excellent, innovative, and compassionate care. Schedule your appointment today at 605-472-0510. Community Memorial Hospital and Redfield Clinic. Best of care, close to home.
at Heartland State Bank.
Welcome back to the Heartland State Bank Press Box. Heartland State Bank, a proud sponsor of all our local students and student athletes. Welcome back to the Heartland State Bank Press Box. Heartland State Bank, a proud sponsor of all our local students and student athletes. Welcome back to the Heartland State Bank Press Box. Heartland State Bank, a proud sponsor of all our local students and student athletes. Welcome back to the Heartland State Bank Press Box. Heartland State Bank, a proud sponsor of all our local students and student athletes. Welcome back to the Heartland State Bank Press Box. Heartland State Bank, a proud sponsor of all our local students and student athletes. Welcome back to the Heartland State Bank Press Box. Heartland State Bank, a proud sponsor of all our local students and student athletes.
Yeah, that was a tough situation. Kind of a muff punt there, and gave the Mustangs great field position. And, yeah, really good getting that sack right away to knock about 20 seconds off the clock before they got another snap in, and that's huge. So that's something you can build on, too, because that could have been an easy one to kind of say, oh, poor, woe is me, and give up one of those late touchdowns. So get the ball first here and see if we can string together another drive and finish it with 6.
Pheasants will get the ball out of halftime. Wabe Summit did win the flip and took it in the first half, so Pheasants get it out of half. Homecoming game here in Redfield. We'd like to congratulate homecoming king Connor Zenz and queen Kinley Smith. Represented very, very well here this week, so nice job, you two. Been a fun week, fun and busy week. Started coronation Monday night, the FBLA block party, hot dog eating contest, dunk tank, into coronation. Tuesday, we had some golf, volleyball, all on the road, cross country. Thursday, home volleyball game. Volleyball team took care of business against Britain. Very good match. Britain heckling 4. And we come tonight, the finale.
Yeah, I want to shout out my middle school football team with a big victory on Monday to open up homecoming week. 32 to 30.
Nice job, junior high football players, future Pheasants. Number 23, Butler going to kick for the Mustangs. Zenz, and looks like maybe Oldham back. Johnson level ahead of them. Here we go. We're going to start the second half. Butler to kick it off. Little squib. Johnson rolls over there. He's going to pick it up and run. And he's going to picked it up about the 25 and got to about the 32. So nice field position. Both kickers having maybe footing issues tonight kicking the ball.
Yeah, it might be one of those things too, kick it on the ground, let it roll around and see what happens. That one, you almost wonder if you can get those two returners out ahead of him a little bit and get another block or two, but we'll take the ball where it's at. Looks like we're at about, 34?
34-yard line. I formation for the Pheasants. Rude near side. Oldland's going to go under center once he gets the okay. Long cadence, handoff near side to Zenz. Follows a block, cuts it up the middle. He's going to try to get a couple yards there. So the Mustang defense right there, right away. Havlicek, he's been a menace here the last quarter and a half for the Mustangs. Really doing a good job up front, winning his battle.
Yeah, it looks like their D tackles on that looked like they were about shoulder to shoulder. They did a little twist in the middle, trying to confuse our linemen on what they're doing.
Bryson Zerbel and Will Altoff, the senior D linemen. Zerbel's 250 and Altoff's 230. Here come the Pheasants. 2nd and 6. I formation. Oldland hands off, fakes the handoff, is going to run near side. He's got brother Madden Oldland.
Yeah, brother to brother there. Nice connection. That will get real close. I think that's a first down.
So a little play action for the Pheasants there. Oldland to Oldland.
Brought to you by
You can say it.
Oldland Gravel and Concrete. Oldland Construction.
You must need your driveway done or something. So nice little play there, pitch and catch. Pheasants 1st and 10 from their own 45. Clock's running, 10:45 and counting. I formation again. Box pretty heavy for the Mustangs. Oldland. Oh, and we're going to have a false start there by Helsher. Don't know if the snap was late or we're going on 2, 3, 4, 5, what?
Yeah, just one of those things. You kind of noticed it late in the second half. That ball wasn't getting snapped right away. Our guys just seemed like they were a fraction of a second early on getting off the ball. That was a little more than a fraction of a second. Easy call.
So here come the Pheasants, 1st and 15. Same formation, Rude to the top. Oldland under center, 4-man front for the Mustangs. 4 linebackers, little counter there to Zen. He's coming to the near side. He's got a couple guys to beat at the 40, 30, cuts back middle, and he gets all the way down to the 20.
Yeah, looks like a nice play there, bringing Jackson Root again. I know they ran that in the first half, and this one just opened right up for Connor. Nice run, and love to see a guy cut back in and get more yards there.
Yeah, Connor wasn't satisfied with the 35 he got and wanted another handful, so he did. Nice tough run by the senior and good blocking, a little misdirection by the Pheasants up front. So Pheasants are at their own, the Mustang 18, just under 10 minutes here. Looks like a late substitution by the Mustangs. See who that is.
23 coming out, so that would be
Butler, one of their
out.
main carriers. So trip top side. Oldland out of the pistol. Zen's to his right. Helsher, Johnson, Rude out there. Oldland goes on the sneak up the middle around the right side. He's got a lane to the touchdown. Did he get it over the pylon? Nope, didn't even. Ooh, they marked him back at the 5.
Oh, my.
So Oldland, they've gone to that, open it up, little spread type, and Oldland takes the keeper up the middle.
Yeah, that's really, one thing I was going to mention first half-wise, it's really a weapon for us to be able to run the ball like that with our quarterback.
And we've had a little success.
Yeah.
Little success, turn mine down, little success throwing it out of that formation too. I formation, Oldland under center. Zen's near side, and he's going to be tackled by number 12. Snuck in there from the far side. That is Blake Dolan, the freshman.
Yeah, looks like something we've been here before. Let's see if we need to capitalize on this.
Missed opportunities tonight in the red zone for the Pheasants. But they're knocking on the door. Little Guns N' Roses song. Here come the Pheasants from the 3-yard line. I formation. Heavy box for the Mustangs. Oldland under center. Handoff to Zen's right way. Finds a block, and he scores. 3-yard touchdown by Connor Zenz right up the middle on the left side.
Great block by Noah Johnson there, just being a bulldozer, and Connor just follows in. Yeah, Connor, that end zone was calling his name, and he answered it.
Here we go. Pheasants trailing by 2, going to the trips formation. Rude, Helsher, Johnson, spread to the top side, out of the pistol. Zen's behind Oldland. Down by 2. Extra point, Oldland pumps. Little backyard football, throws it in there to Zenz, who leaked out.
Yeah.
Connor Zenz makes nothing out of something there. Oldland keeps his poise and finds him.
Yeah, makes something out of nothing. He comes out there. They were going to throw it behind those 3 blockers. It was read well by Wabash Summit. Little improvisation. And Connor living up to his king title, gets the 2-point as well.
Have a night, homecoming king.
Yeah, nice drive there by the Pheasants to open up the half. Great to see.
If I'm going to guess, they might do a middle kickoff here.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the plan.
You know, with the weather, we haven't been down on the field. I'm guessing each team's probably running one game ball here. How heavy is that, or how, just sticky and matted down from water is it? Is it hard to throw it a little bit? It's got to be hard to kick it a little bit.
Yeah, you just hope you got a good selection of towels, keeping those dry, making sure that ball boy's wiping them down on the sideline.
Yeah, they're still home. Yeah.
Really kicking off the Pheasants.
What's that?
Yeah.
I wondered.
Here we go. Rude to kick for the Pheasants. Number 12 is back, Dolan. And number 10, Strang. Rudy kicks it up a little end over end. Number 20, Mag, up the middle. We've got to tackle him, and that looks like that's Bannister there. Save 6. And sometimes teams hide some pretty good runners there up towards the line for that specific situation.
Yeah, nice return on his part. Pheasants got to stay in their lanes and make the tackle.
Wrap up. Stop those arm tackles and wrap up. So Mustangs are taking over at the Pheasants 43. 9 minutes left in the third quarter. 16-16. Have a pretty good one going on here tonight at the Pheasant Field. Aker under center. See if Butler's back in. Little motion here by Strang. End around here. He's going to cut it up, and he's going to be tackled by, looked like 27, Jake Whiff, and he was finished off there by Derek Bogart.
Yeah, that's just one of those. They're stretching it. He sees a cutback lane. We got to have pursuit coming on those angles, and it wasn't there that time.
I formation. Don't see Butler out there. Got a little dinged up defensively. Gaikowski on the little inside motion handoff.
Yeah, kind of an inside counter there.
And it's going to be tackled by Zenz. Bogart looked like Benton was there. Host of pheasants, or as you would say,
a flock of pheasants.
Speaking of that, should be good bird numbers this year.
Lots of birds out there. Had a lot of corn to eat.
Third and short here. Looks like the officials, are they going to want to measure this, or what are we doing? Official timeout here.
Surprised it took that long to make that call. I mean, you mark that ball. Let's keep the flow of the game going, fellas.
Looks like they're going to measure it, and they are short.
Well, from up here, it looks like about 6 inches.
Or 7. 6, 7. I think that's a thing now. So here we go. Third and short, got to watch the ball. Looks like that's Bonine there down on the nose. You got Johnson on the far side. Bonine's on the end here. Raleigh Benton on the center. Head up. Watch that thing, Raleigh. Here we go, D-line. Probably 2 down territory. Aker under center. He's going to sneak it, and he's going to be tackled by Bogart. Got in there right away, and Jake Whiff. So Jake Whiff getting an opportunity to get on the field here after joining a little late, and he's got a handful of tackles tonight. Nice job.
Handful of tackles, fumble recovery at the end of first half.
I have him in class, and he was wearing number 27, calling him Eddie George. Not sure if you knew who Eddie was, but a heck of a running back in the day. Probably dating myself. Here come the Eagles. The Mustangs from the Pheasants 31. 7 minutes, 25 seconds and counting. Aker out of the pistol. Motion by Gaikowski. And we're going to have offsides.
Yeah, that'll drive a D-line coach crazy. Ball's right under your nose.
Just kind of Pheasants shooting themselves in the foot here. Started with that long return to the up man, and now a couple of penalties. Something tells me this one's going to be a tight one down to the wire, though. Niles in the backfield. Gaikowski in motion. Little toss near side to Niles. He cuts up the middle. Benton trips him up. Bogart there at the end as well. So first and short, now you're second and about 1.5 yards.
Again, running that motion, trying to get the linebacker's eyes moving, and then hitting underneath like that. It's an effective play. Not a lot of yards, but now you're 2nd and 1.
So 2nd and 1. Let's see if Aker goes to that hard count again. Motion here by Strang to the near side. And he's going to be tackled there by, looked like Connor Zenz.
Yeah, just running that play, that's their bread and butter. You can tell that's play number 1 install, fall camp, and just running that little motion, handing it off.
Looks like Chase Oldland back in the game. Hulsher playing on the edge there. Mustangs being real patient in the huddle. There on the Pheasants, 17, first down. Aker out of the pistol. Niles to his right. To his left in the wing is Krug Gaikowski. Little motion from Strang. End around back to him. Oh, they faked it. Kept by Aker, and Raleigh Benton stayed home and took him down. Nice play of Raleigh.
Yeah, when you run that motion enough, they're going to try to counter it with, in that time, the quarterback keeper. Raleigh wasn't fooled there.
Havlicek out for the Mustangs. Have not seen Butler after he got dinged up on the defensive side of the ball, and the Pheasants had it. Aker out of the shotgun. Niles to his right. Gaikowski in motion. Aker to, and he's going to be chased down, and Noah Johnson might have got a face mask there. Or a horse collar. Or a holding. So Johnson shoots a gap. And so Johnson shoots the gap, gets a sack there on Aker, but let's see what the Pheasants do. So Johnson with his 2nd sack of the night, the 5'10 senior defensive end. So 3rd and 17, busted play by the Mustangs. Pheasants take advantage. See the crowd kind of getting into it here. Big play. Still probably 4-down territory. Probably be the time you really want to stay home and just execute your assignment. Let's see if that counter comes back. Let me know, Mr. Copeland, if you see that formation. Looks like Aker's out of the pistol. He's going to drop back to pass, looking top side. He's going to be sacked. Looks like
Connor Zenz on the blitz.
Connor Zenz and Noah Johnson meet at the quarterback. So seeing the defense kind of coach Lefso send an extra body in there, and he's done that twice with Zenz tonight, and it's paid off in 2 sacks.
Yep, you send a blitz, you got to get home, and he sure did there.
So 4th and 23 here from the Pheasants 30. Corners, what do you want your secondary? What do you tell them if you're on the sideline here? 4th and 23.
Down and distance, guys. You can't let anything behind the sticks.
D lineman, I'd pin them back and let's go to work. Meet at the quarterback. Here is Aker. Little motion to Crew. Here's
reverse.
that reverse, and it hits the ground, and the Pheasants are there. Maybe the Pheasants get it. If they get it, this is big. It's going to be a turnover on down regardless.
Rolla.
Big Raleigh Benton, 7-7. 7:47 there on the fumble recovery. Maybe tried that one too many times?
Yeah, just one of those. This time looked like they tried flipping it back. The last time they scored, it was a straight handoff. Some different personnel in there, too. I think that messes with things for sure.
I thought the mesh wasn't real clean there, and I think that's where the depth and the flip came in, and Raleigh Benton got through and stayed home and found it. Here come the Pheasants. Tie game here. Oldland under center, I formation. Zen's the deep back. Four-man front, little handoff near side. Zen's trying to get her outside. He's got a blocker. He's to the 50, and he's tripped up by number 20 for the Mustangs, Mag.
Holding, coming back.
A lot of flags tonight, a lot of flags.
Yeah, that last one maybe not necessary on that hold in the position. Connor had already made the edge and broke that arm tackle. Havlicek wasn't able to get him down there, but holding.
Depending on which side you're rooting for, you're happy or mad on that deal.
Yeah, we talked about staying ahead of the chain, staying on schedule. This now will make it 1st and 20.
After about a 17-yard gain, so that's a big one. But, you've seen tonight, Pheasants have kind of beat themselves or shot themselves in the foot a couple of times. They've stayed the course, and we're in a dogfight here. 16-16, 3:30, third quarter. Oldland out of the pistol, bunch near side. He's going to roll to the right, bump Zenz. He's going to run to the near side, looking downfield. He underthrows, and that's going to be intercepted. So Jackson Rude is kind of running, dragging across the field. Oldland underthrows him, and Crew Gaikowski, the freshman, with the interception.
Yeah, one of those maybe you just talk to Chase and throw that thing about 15 yards out of bounds and find mom and dad in the stands and give them a souvenir. But, again, you can't dwell on what's happened in the past. Take care of business, what's in front of you.
Aker out of the mini pistol, we're calling it. Going to drop back to the bubble. Out to number
10.
Number 10, so that's Strang. So they just did a little quick bubble out there. Gets 3 yards, just like a run. I think that's kind of the point of that. Just quick, get it out there, get a couple yards.
Yeah, try to stretch the defense a little bit, getting them playing laterally.
3 minutes left here in the second quarter. 2nd and 7 from the Pheasant 45. Interception by the Mustangs. Pheasants did stop them in their red zone. Here come the Mustangs. Havlicek near side, something to look at. That looks funky. Little inside fake handoff, and Aker on about a yard or two. Looks like
Chase Oldland
there first. Connor Zenz and a couple others getting there and finishing him off.
3rd and 6 now.
So 3rd and 6. Not sure if you're in a 4-down territory here. If you hold them, maybe, maybe not. They could kind of do what they please here. Aker under center. Niles behind him, coming in near side to Strang. He cuts it up, and he's going to get the first down. Just kind of a
once again,
end-around jet.
Yeah, stretching that defense and then cutting up underneath. Been effective.
Yep, Bannister on the tackle. So first down for the Mustangs. A little under 2 here. Pheasants 36. You've seen the coaching staff shuffle some bodies in and out for the Pheasants just to give some guys, some key guys, a breather here and there. Keep an eye on Havlicek here again. Let's see if they end up going to him at some point. Aker under center. Play action, looking to the skinny post. Out in the flat, and that hit the ground. So good coverage. It looked like Bannister was right there, but they ran Havlicek, and Aker looked at him. Skinny post there in the middle, and he's a big target.
Yeah, it's a luxury having a guy that's 6'6" out there to throw it to.
And I think we got some dudes that can maybe hang with him, but they can't hang with the 6'6". You know, if he gets his arm up in a jump contest, that would be tough to defend. Here come the Mustangs. 2nd and 10, 131. Pheasant 36, Aker. Little motion by Strang inside to Niles. He comes up the middle and he's grabbed.
Zach Bonine. Yeah, that time gave it behind the motion lead blocker, gave it to your fullback or your running back underneath. Nice job by Zach making that tackle.
Seen a lot of layers and a lot of movement with the offense on the Mustangs, getting guys involved, you know, get those eyes moving like you've said, and then they come back to stuff and show a different version of it. So Butler has been out here, not sure what's going on there. He was kind of their major carrier there for a while in the first half. Aker under center. 3rd and 6. Niles behind him. Drops back to pass, looking at the skinny post. Connor Zenz comes home again.
Yeah, and you could see that Aker had having nightmares there from the previous drive. He knew Connor was coming through, and he kind of folded up, and not a bad decision on his part instead of trying to throw it downfield or, maybe a fumble. So sometimes you just live to play another day here and punt the ball away.
Zenz has blitzed 3 times we know of and 3 sacks. It's just, I think it's a numbers game.
Yep.
They got 4 in their block. We'll send 5, and we're getting home quick. So it looks like the Mustangs appear to be punting.
Again, you got to watch for the fake, but they'll have a quarter break to talk about it.
So after the end of the 3rd quarter, Pheasants come out of half, score right away. And then it's been a little back and forth defensive stand here. So we are going to the 4th quarter. Tied at 16.
Of everything we do.
Welcome
As a
back to the
family-owned
Heartland
community
State
bank,
Bank
we're here
Press
for you
Box.
with
Heartland
personalized
State
service
Bank,
and
a proud
support.
sponsor
Our
of all our
experienced lending
local
team
students
ensures
and
fast,
student
local
athletes.
decisions, providing you with the attention you deserve. With 4 locations in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore, we are dedicated to strengthening the communities we serve.
Welcome
Heartland
back
State
to
Bank,
the Heartland
member
State Bank
FDIC.
Press Box. Heartland State Bank, a proud sponsor of all our local students and student athletes.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender.
Welcome
Owned
back
by
to the
the
Heartland
farmers
State
and
Bank
ranchers we
Press
serve.
Box. Heartland
Our
State
customers
Bank,
have a
proud
voice in
sponsor
how
of all
we
our
work,
local students
a
and
stake
student athletes.
in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Welcome back to the Heartland State Bank Press Box.
There are
Heartland State
places where
Bank,
people
a proud
truly
sponsor of
value
all our local
relationships.
students and student athletes.
And welcome back. Punt by the Mustangs, and it looks like they're going to fall on it at about the Pheasant 15-yard line. So Pheasants put some heat on the Mustangs, force a punt.
Yeah,
Start of the 4th quarter here.
13-yard line here.
13-yard line. So we're tied at 16.
Here we go.
Here we go. A lot of excitement up here.
What a nice 10-minute drive here. Perhaps 11:53.
Yeah. Runner down and score. Oldland under center, I formation for the Pheasants. Barking out the signals. 1st and 10. A little handoff to Zen's near side or far side. He's going to push the pile about 2-3 yards.
Looks like it was there, and someone just reached out and grabbed him.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like the line got a pretty good push there. Got second level real quick, and then so 2 yards for Zen's. Clock running.
I could tell. It looked like we had up to the second level, but I don't know if he snuck on the right side and got
So 2nd and 8. Here come the Pheasant. Clock at 11:20. Fourth quarter tied 16 all. A lot of movement here with the Mustangs. Tight box. Oldland under center. Little counter back to Zen's far side. He busts one tackle. Here he goes. He's going to be chased down, or it's to the races. Zen's to the 50.
You know, that play has hit real well for us tonight. Running kind of our slot receiver there, taking the end. That allows our, more laundry on the field, I guess. But again, it just allows our linemen to get up to the backers and get that extra layer of blocking. But apparently someone grabbed too much cloth.
Probably could call a holding play every.
Oh, absolutely.
Every play in football. I'll just leave it at that, and you can read between the lines there if you're listening.
You know, and it's tough sometimes. You linemen on this slick surface.
But you got to be clean, so.
Have to.
So it's. At least it's so we are. What are we back? Spot foul. So 2nd and 8. So it could have been worse for the Pheasants. Thank goodness Zen's got downfield. Pheasants go to the trips. When we've done this, Oldland on the keeper up the middle. Let's see if they do that. 3-on-3 out top. Oldland gets the snap. He's going to follow Zen's. He cuts left and comes back right, and he breaks 1 to 2 tackles, and he's going to make it a third and really manageable here.
Yeah, Chase really slippery on that play, following his blockers, working his way up. Definitely helped that holding was a spot foul, didn't move us further back, and
as
allows
frustrated
as
we were. So Oldland does get the first down there. They're up to their own 23. The Pheasants are. Here they come. Play call at the line. They're out of the huddle. I formation. Seen a couple formations tonight out of the Pheasants. Oldland under center. 4-man front, handoff right side to Zenz. He goes around the right side, got to about the safety area and was tripped up.
Kind of a little bit of a side note here. Looks like we got a light in one of our towers providing a nice strobe light effect on the west end of the field here.
Going with the Hollywood disco effect.
Go with following the theme of homecoming, I guess.
Aker on the tackle for the Mustangs. Connor about one tackle there to go into the house. Here we go, 9:41, second one from the Pheasants, 32, I formation. Mustangs really packing it in. Oh, a little counter there to Zenz. Get that first down.
Looks like he's got it.
So first down, Pheasants, and that gets a little bit of a roar from the crowd. So, like you said, going one of them long drives, Pheasants chewing on it here. That clock just keeps running and running. I'm going to say next one to score. I don't think this is earth-shattering news. Probably wins this. 9 minutes here. So we got trips here. Zenz is in the kind of the slot.
See if they do that quarterback snap or quarterback keep here. Yep.
Oh, Zenz fakes the bubble, and that's read by the Mustangs. They've seen that before.
Yeah, they've read it pretty well the last couple times.
Derek Karst, I think, on the tackle there. .827 here, 2nd and 7 for the Pheasants. Oh, 2nd and 12, lost 2 there. I formation for the Pheasants, Oldland under center. Zenz far side, cuts and makes 2 guys miss. He's pulling it, he's around the right side, and it's a race. Connor Zenz, he's going to win it, 10. Touchdown, Pheasants! Connor Zenz. 78 yards, 68 yards for the senior. Broke a couple of tackles there, and it was off to the races.
Yeah, when you got a king in the backfield, you got to keep feeding him. Nice job there by Connor. Good job by the line, getting him into that second level, and then finishing that run with 6.
So Pheasants get 6, make it 22-16. Going to go for 2 here. Let's see what they do.
Again, real important here, getting that 2-point conversion.
Keep it an 8-point score.
Yeah, it's huge here.
Here come the Pheasants. So they got that bunch real tight to the line. Let's just see if Oldland goes left here and follows that bunch and tries to get to that corner pylon. Oldland out of the pistol. He's coming to the right, little tiger toss, little block there, and it's going to be stuck there. Zenz is going to be stuck by number 11, Crew Gaikowski.
Yeah, the freshman with a big stop there. But hey, Pheasants take the lead. Let's get a good kickoff, good coverage, and let our defense go to work again.
So you got 8 minutes here. We're not going to go to commercial because this is a good one, a little barn burner from Pheasant Field. You got a lot of, not so much what ifs, but news right now. Pheasants' first lead of the year. You know, probably the Mustangs are going to be a little bit on the offensive now, really pushing the tempo with moving the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we'll see if they try what they got up their sleeve as far as, you know, if they're going to pull any more trick plays, see if they try to run a reverse. Just under 8 minutes left. See what happens.
I think kickoff coverage is huge for the Pheasants. You know, when Wabash Summit has had some success, we've had poor coverage, guys getting out of their lanes on kickoff. You got to get them back as far as we can and tackle right away. No arm tackles, wrapping up. Rude's going to kick for the Pheasants. Couple of Mustangs waiting on the 25. I think that's Niles. Strang maybe. Rude getting some instructions from the official. Tees it up, surveying the field. Been a lot of line drive type squib kicks. Rude kicks it on the ground. Oh, and he's fumbled by Niles, and here come the Pheasants, and maybe that's the break we were looking for.
Absolutely, absolutely. That ball's slippery, rolling around on the ground, gaining a little bit more moisture, and yeah, good job there and covering it. Now let's see the defense go to work here. Let's see if we can't force another 3 and out and finish with the ball.
See Coach Lambert down there, the special teams coach, high-fiving the kickoff team.
You bet. Air fives all around.
Here we go. Mustangs take over from the 25, 7:56. Aker under center. Gaikowski in motion back to Niles, and he's going to be tackled there. Kind of another misdirection. Guy in motion coming back.
Yeah, handing off underneath.
Connor Zenz is having a night.
Yeah, he
3
is.
sacks, couple touchies, and tutties, and God, he's got 7-8 tackles, doing it all. Here come the Mustangs, 2nd and 6. Keep an eye on Havlicek, the big tight end. At some point, you think they'd send him down the seam. Aker, little toss to Gaikowski, far side, and good pursuit there, and the Pheasants. Bend, don't break. Noah Johnson with the tackle.
Yeah, nice job coming down the line, finishing with the tackle there.
You know, it's important for those defensive ends to build a wall going out, maybe at a 45 to wall off that side of the field, because if you get outside here, there's just a ton of real estate. Got to watch the ball here, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Be ready for any sort of hard count here.
22-16, 3rd and 2, 6:40 here. Watch for the sneak. Aker under center. He's going to hand back to 10, and he's going to be stopped. Strang on the back end around.
Casey Herman.
Herman, the freshman, staying home. They might lose a yard there.
Yeah, that's a great play there by Casey. Now I guess
you're in that gray area. What do you do here?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, with 6 minutes left. with the way the Pheasants have kind of methodically moved the ball, you almost have to go.
And you see the Mustangs marching it here. This could be the game for the Pheasants. If they can chew on it, they get a stop. A little toss sweep far side to Gaikowski. He's going to pick up the first down.
Yeah, just getting it on the edge, like you said earlier, a little more real estate, even though it is on the, they ran it to the short side of the field, enough blockers ahead of him to allow him to get that first down.
And you're seeing a ton of run plays here by both squads, just really trying to move the ball that way.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
5:39 and counting here. Here come the Mustangs. Newton Campbell split wide near side. Aker, oh, it's fumbled. Who's got it?
They landed on it. Connors ends there.
So, kind of a wasted down for the Mustangs. Pheasants will take it. 2nd and 10.
Lost a few inches on the play.
Could have been a lot worse, and the Mustangs got lucky there. 5 minutes right at it. 2nd and 10 from the Mustangs' own 44. Aker under center. A little motion up the middle here, and that's about 2 yards, 2.5 yards in a cloud of dust.
I don't think there's dust out there tonight, Tom.
Mold, mildew, I don't know.
Yeah,
wetness?
Some grass clippings and maybe some turf tank paint.
So now you're 3rd and 7 and 8. Maybe thinking they're going to hit that counter back the other way or something outside here.
Well, definitely 4-down territory, so I think they got their whole playbook at their disposal here.
Clock running, 4:20. Aker, little toss sweep near side. Pheasants got to get there. 20 was on a beat. Number 6, Helscher gets there, and they're going to get a first down.
Yeah, that time you're using that wide side of the field to your advantage and just trying to get outside.
Yeah, Gaikowski had a good angle, and then we had it looked like Newharth came and he just over pursued and couldn't break down on the turf and cut back and push him in, and he just cut it around. 4 minutes and counting. You talked about chewing on it and going on a long drive. Mustangs appear to be trying to do that. They're down 6 at the Pheasant 45. Little handoff up the middle to Gaikowski, and he's going to get about 8 yards.
Yeah, they're really leaning on the freshman here in this last drive. He's given them some good yards. Need our D-line here to really start digging deep, seeing what they got left in the tank, and see if they can start pushing these guys back.
3:20. That clock just keeps turning. Aker under center. Toss to Strang, far side. Bannister gives play at it. Bogart was there. See who else got there. Looks like getting off the ground there. That Oldland, that 2? Chaser. Maybe got some grass in his helmet. Clock will stop momentarily.
And starts right back up here.
Here we go, right at 3 minutes. Here come the Mustangs at the Pheasant 31. Aker under center. Going to go to Niles up the middle, and he pushes the pile for about 3.
Yeah, straight dive there. We're ready for it. Just 2 yards on that one.
Just makes you wonder here, something's coming outside. I can just feel it.
Yeah, they've had success here this drive getting to the outside for chunk plays. So
just kind of, that was maybe more of a here, lull ya, and now we're going to hit you back with something special here maybe. So what are we, 2nd down and what?
8.
2 minutes, 20 seconds. Clock is running. Aker under center. Reverse pivot out, backside, naked bootleg. He's going to go to the sticks, and he gets out of bounds. That's going to be close. Probably got it.
You know, that's just what you're saying. Something's coming, and there it was. That fake little toss, rolling out. Enough to make it third and short.
Third and 4. They marked him out a little earlier.
Yeah.
don't have cameras on that side like the NFL, so we just got to go off our good old eyes. And they're starting to fail me.
Old eyes for sure.
2 minutes, 7 seconds, 3rd and 3. 4-down territory for the Mustangs at the Pheasants 24. Aker under center. He's going to hand off to Strang, and he's going to pull a pile of Pheasants for a first down. So that offensive line of the Mustangs just leaning and grinding on that Pheasant defense.
Yeah, I noticed we just haven't been rotating in any D linemen here lately. You got to think Raleigh and Zach are getting a little gassed out there, grabbing their shirts, sucking air. But hey, fellas, we gotta bow up here and get a stop.
Pheasants need a turnover, get a fumble, sack, pick, something. TFL, here we go, 140. Under center, Aker. He's going to take his time, hand off inside, and he's hit by 2 Pheasants. Looked like that was probably Benton and Boning there. 125. Wabash Summit's really going to milk this clock here. They're going to they want to score and get 2 and get out of here. 116 on the Pheasants 8-yard line. Pheasants got 3 timeouts. Mustangs got 2. Aker is going to go under center, watching that clock. Little toss near side. Pheasants push it back inside, and that's a tackle. So that clock just keeps running. They're not in a hurry here. Okay. Strang on the carry there. So 2nd and 3 from the 4. Pheasants in a tough spot. You know, you're trying to get a stop here. Clock's moving is your friend as long as you get a stop. Here come the Mustangs. 34 seconds and counting. 2nd and 3 from the Pheasants 4. Little inside dive. And he's going to score, trying to see who it was. Number 11, Strang, chucks the ball in the air.
That's Gaikowski.
Gaikowski, sorry. Surprised maybe he didn't get a personal foul for chucking that in the air, but. So 22-22. Big play coming here. This could be for the game. Come on, Pheasants defense. Going for 2. Aker under center. Little toss sweep to Strang, far side. Pheasants got to come up and fill.
We got a flag. We got a flag.
Maybe a clip or a hold far side.
Holding. Right in front of that line judge there.
So that'll back them up. They get to retry.
Absolutely.
So they get to retry, but it's going to go from
the 3 to the 13.
13-yard line now. Does Havlicek come into play? Kind of been talking about him a little bit. A big target. Can't give up a scramble for a touchdown. Broken play. Do the Pheasants send Connor Zenz? Raleigh Benton wants some noise out of the crowd. Here come the Mustangs. Near side is Havlicek, the 6'6" tight end. 2-point try. Havlicek drops back. They're looking there. And no good. No good. Grady Helscher was there, but the ball dropped in front. That was Aker.
Yeah, credit Noah Johnson being there too, forcing an errant pass. But you're right, yeah, running Havlicek out there. They tried doing a little halfback pass, and it doesn't quite work. And it looks like Mr. Strang's coming off the field a little, holding that shoulder a little lower there.
So 22-22, 27 seconds left. Do you got to worry about Wabash Summit doing an onside kick?
Yeah.
Tell your boys to be ready?
Yeah, I think you got to be ready for anything here. But you do have 3 timeouts, 27 seconds. I guess, field position will dictate a lot of what you do here.
Hey, you guys ready for that? Be ready? Okay, good. Here we go. Tie ball game, 27 seconds left. A homecoming thriller from Pheasant Field. See if the Mustangs go to an onside kick. Looks like Dolan's in to kick. Has he kicked earlier tonight? I don't know if I remember him kicking.
You know, we say special teams are really important, and here we are wondering who's been kicking all night, so not good.
Well,
not good on me knowing that.
Counting and thinking are not my strong suits, so here we go. Mustangs, Dolan to kick here. First row be on high alert, Pheasants. And he's almost going to – Bogart on the – and Bogart's taken down. Bogart on the return for about 6 yards, and that worked all right for the Pheasants.
Yeah, smart play getting that. I guess I couldn't see from my vantage point how close it was to the sideline. Only takes 3 seconds off.
Here we go. Maybe look a little trickery here, something chunk.
I think the first play will tell a lot of what the Pheasants are planning on doing.
Here come the Pheasants. Going I formation here. Root up top. Split out at receiver. 4-man front for the Mustangs. Holden's going to turn and hand to Zenz. He comes up the middle, spins. He's going to go ahead to about 4 or 5.
Timeout.
Coach Slaughter does call a timeout with 18 seconds, so I think every play is just a wait and see. You call it, keep going. So 2 timeouts for the Pheasants.
Got time for 2, maybe 3 plays here.
Ted's hurt again. He's like got his shoulder is like hanging.
Been a good one tonight. Both teams playing really hard.
Yeah, there's been a lot of grit in this game. You know, things that have gone both ways. Lots of laundry. But these teams have played hard. There's no quit in either one of them.
Pheasants looking to end about a 12-game losing streak.
Yeah, 12 somewhere around in there. Been a while.
Mustangs got the better of the Pheasants last year up in Waubay. So about 15 seconds left in the timeout here. 18 seconds left in the game. Pheasants at their own 44. I formation again, 2nd and 6. Oldland and they fumbled under center and maybe a false start there, I'm guessing, or are they just going to call it a fumble and he's down?
We have a flag in the play.
So Waubay Summit clapping over there, so it's on the Pheasants. So see what the Pheasants do here. 3rd, and it's going to be about, it'll be still 2nd down. So 16 seconds left on the clock. Oldland gets a play from Coach Pudwell, the offensive coordinator.
I kind of wonder why 2 seconds ran off there. If that's a false start, the clock should not have started. Yep, back to 18.
Clock's
there
back to 18. Good catch there. Probably 100% on your rules test back in the day. I formation. Pheasants probably looking just to maybe run it out. We'll see. Oldland under center. I formation. Looking to draw him off sides. That little counter play to Zenz. He cuts it up the middle, and he's met by number 11 and 77. And so it's 77 Althoff and Gaikowski.
Yeah, the play that's really been hitting well for us tonight. They were there to defend it, and Mr. Gaikowski, the freshman, not playing like a freshman tonight.
No, he's a dude. He's played well. A lot of younger players for this team. A little bit of young and old mix.
Yeah, just kind of on both sides.
So the Pheasants called their last timeout here, 3rd and 11 from their own 39. Game very well could be into overtime. Mustangs scored with under 50 seconds. 2-point try, no good. Pheasants get a good field position, but have kind of sputtered here. We'll see what we elect to do here. Final timeout, 3rd and 11. If we're going to score, it's going to have to be a big hitter. Rude he's got one guy to beat here near side if we're going to throw it up top. Oldland under center, I formation. And we're going to look and throws a duck to Rude, and it's just short. Looked like Chase maybe lost his footing on the back foot. Didn't throw the greatest ball there, but.
Yeah, just second time tonight I've seen him on a drop back. Just that back foot slides out from underneath him, and that forces an errant throw.
You know, and it looks like they're pretty box heavy, the Mustangs. So it was just Rude, and I think it was number 5 there. Newton Campbell, the senior, at corner. Just those two was one-on-one, and just didn't get it done there. So 4th and 11.
7 seconds left.
You run around and run it out, punt it, or
I don't know if you can run around right now. You're slipping and falling, you know. You don't want to give them good field position.
So the Pheasants take a timeout.
Yeah, you got to make sure that you are doing everything right here. Go over everything to make sure we're blocking it up. And
I think the biggest threat is a 9-man here with the only 9 guys out there, 18 total, is how much real estate there is on a punt return. Is got to wrap up. You'd hate to give up one here late, cost you.
You also got to wonder if this is something they're not even going to set up a return, just try to rush everybody, see if they can't get a block.
Fall on it or run it in. Pheasants are out there. Here come the Mustangs. 22-22, 7 seconds left in overtime. Been a whale of a game.
Yeah, they're not even putting a guy back to return.
So?
Well, we're not even lined up to punt it, sorry.
So if we hand it off here, probably going to use about 4 or 5 seconds at least. Johnson, then Zenz. I formation. Oldland under center. Out of the boot, Oldland rolls out. He had Matt and Oldland open. Maybe gets the first down there. So Pheasants leave the Mustangs 2 seconds. I think that's a revisited play from earlier in the ball game.
Yeah, probably. Well, now you got to send your DBs back to the goal line and make sure nothing even gets close.
Yeah, I think really right here as a coach, you're telling them, understanding the situation here. Nobody behind you.
Yeah, now we're putting 3 seconds on the clock, so not really doesn't matter. One play is what they're going to get.
And you could get a deal where the Mustangs go for it, or they could just turn and hand it and say, we got a better chance in overtime.
Yeah.
39-yard line, though, 40 yards to the end zone, 39 yards. It's doable.
You just got to be aware of a possible, you drop back, try to throw it that way. If they blitz, they aren't going to blitz anybody here, not with the way the defense is set up.
Secondary deep, Havlicek far side. Bannister, our tallest fellow, lined up on him. At about 15 yards. Akers looking, here comes Johnson. And we're probably going to have another hold maybe. And he's out of bounds, but that time expires. So
yeah, that
Johnson,
play.
Go
sorry.
ahead.
No, I would say that play won't count. That's going to be a holding. So
Johnson coming near side. Man on a mission. I think Johnson gave him a pretty good lick in there, but we got 2 flags now. So
yeah, between Noah Johnson and Connor Zenz, Akers he's gonna have some nightmares about those guys.
So we got a holding called, declined, right?
You can accept it if you want. I mean, the half can end on an offensive penalty like that.
Yeah, I understand that, but we had a hold there, right? Correct?
Right.
There was 2 flags out there, so I was wondering.
Must have been an obvious holding.
Yep. So they pick it up, and that's your first 4 quarters. We've had a good one. So they're going to go out and do the coin toss. You want to run us through the overtime rules, Mr. Copeland?
Well, it's my understanding that each team will get a possession from the 10-yard line. And then we'll flip-flop that if both teams are still tied after the first one, and then you'll have another coin toss, possibly to start the third, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But, yeah, you get the ball at the 10. Essentially, you get 4 tries to punch it into the end zone. And with no, I guess we'll see, kicking team-wise, if that comes into effect here or not.
And you see both teams really go to the ground and pound here, especially in the fourth quarter. More of that?
Yeah, especially when you have 4 plays from 10 yards out. I mean, that's got to be your go-to. If that's what's been effective all night, just no need to fix it.
And you go to overtime here. You got a lot of guys playing both ways, played 4 quarters, laying it out there. Guys got a little beat up, both sides. Probably come down to who's the freshest, who tackles the best, and who catches maybe a break.
I think it comes down to line play. I mean, like it does most of the time. You could see Wabash Summit kind of wearing down the Pheasants D line there in that last drive they had. Maybe this 3 minutes will be enough for us to get our legs back under us, a little more energy, and finish this strong. I mean, hey, it's free football.
Yep. These kids will remember this, especially if you're a senior upperclassman, homecoming, overtime. Been a tough year so far for both teams. Anything like this close, this is something fun. This is kind of why you play athletics, get after it here.
Yeah, it's new territory, too, for these guys. I can't even remember the last time the Pheasants played an overtime game. I have to go back into the archives a little bit. It's been many years.
I think Coach Altman's maybe.
Could have been.
Did we hit
I think
Easton?
you're right.
Oh, did we beat Clarkwell Lake on a quick slant in overtime? Paul Juarez on a quick slant from Easton
Millar.
Easton Millar with the hose there. Funny story about that play. Maybe it's not. I think we scored right at the end of the fourth quarter.
Could have been.
Wrong route ran.
Perfect.
Miller throws a dime, dots it, and Pheasants win. Worked out. Pheasants captains there getting some instructions. You got Connor Zenz, who's had a night. Jackson Rude there, number 3, Noah Johnson, and Madden Oldland. So 3 seniors out there.
Yeah, let's see if the quarter's still in the pocket of the official with how many flags they've thrown out there.
So what do you do here? Is there an advantage being on defense first?
Oh, absolutely. You're on defense first. You know what you have to do when you get the ball on offense. And so if you win the toss, you definitely want to play defense first so that you know when you get the ball back what you have to do to win the game.
If you got something for a rainy day in that back pocket, is this when you bust it out?
I don't think so. I think you keep doing what you've been doing all night. If you're pulling out those trick plays at this stage of the game that you haven't run all game, especially in these conditions, it gets to be a little too risky, I think, especially when you're only 10 yards out. It's not like an NFL game where, you do have kickoff and everything. So we will see what happens here.
So each team will possess the ball at least once from the 10-yard line.
Correct.
Got to score 4 plays. You do the coin flip here. Tell us what we're seeing. Got a good zoom in on there by our camera fellow.
And Wabash Summit will get the call here. And it's in the air.
Maybe a 2-headed quarter.
And the official will be looking to Wabash Summit. So they will win the toss. So they will probably elect to play defense, and the Pheasants will choose the side of the field they want to go to. I would prefer the east end because we don't have a strobe light going off down there.
Yeah, it looks like we got a little light there that's flickering. New lights last year. We'll have to call, I believe, Jessen's Electric.
Yeah.
Ethan will come down. I like to watch him scale that pole. That's a ways up there. I get nervous just being up in the booth here. Here we go, overtime number 1. 10-yard line, we're going to the east end zone. Looks like Coach Slaughter had the same thought with you. Get away from that flickering light. Guys are snapping the helmets up. Pheasants heading out there. Is it fair to say first and goal from the 10? Is that the correct?
Yeah. Overtime situation like this gives 2/3 of the chain gang the time off. So
Yeah, the guy with the down marker, he drew the short straw. Here we go. Cheerleaders getting a good little cheer, getting the fans fired up.
Oh, Pheasants are on defense
Pheasants
first.
going on defense.
Maybe Wabash Summit didn't win the toss. I don't know.
Tough to read. Here we go. Aker under center. Niles behind him. Havlicek. Ooh, Havlicek moves. Just going to say Havlicek in the H-back there. So a little, that'll push him back. Maybe that's that break we were talking about.
Take them when you can get them.
Still think you got to wrap up, be sound here. Don't want to get beat on a counter or end around backside, and they've shown a little bit of that tonight. Halfback pass, kind of a counter reverse. Top side, Newton Campbell. Aker under center, a little handoff to Strang, and he's going to push it up, and he's going to score. Pheasants couldn't have made that any easier. That's a tough way to start. So touchdown, Mustangs. So give them 6.
Again, real important here to get the stop, though. Real important here to get that 2-point stop. I know it's obvious, but
darn it, that's not the way the Pheasants wanted that to start. So, Mustangs going for 2 here. Here comes Aker. Niles, Strang's behind him. Gaikowski in there too. Strang up the middle. Is he going to be tripped up?
No, he got it.
Got in. So that gets the Mustangs to 30 here in overtime. 2 plays to score 6, and the successful try there by Gaikowski, number 11 crew. So now it's the Pheasants' turn. You know what you need to do.
Yep.
After each score, I believe the teams do get to meet on the sideline.
I believe
talk it over.
Just
so
kind of like a change of possession timeout.
Yep.
But I think if you're the Pheasants, you still gotta go to the well. You gotta find Connor Zenz, and he's the one that's kind of been your Energizer bunny tonight. Let's see if he can keep it going here and extend this game into a second overtime. Just seeing Madden Odlin limp out there time after time, he's really putting in a gritty performance tonight, working which is Madden to a T. Tough kid.
Here we go. Brother Chase under center. Johnson and then Zenz. I formation. Rude's spread near side. Little handoff here to Zenz, and he's going to be gobbled up. Looked like Hulsher maybe got beat on that far side there.
Yeah, need to get that block there to open that up. And
Havlicek on the tackle there.
Yeah, he's a menace on defense too, running to his side.
And we've talked a little bit about Althoff and Zerbel, probably not enough, but they're really plugging it up there.
Yeah, they're forcing our guys. We need to go off end. And
so second down here. Pheasants out of the pistol. Johnson and Zenz, left to right. Little handoff to Zenz. He's following Johnson, and he runs right into Havlicek.
Kind of wonder if Connor shouldn't have bounced that a little to the outside. Looks like he might have had something there.
Yeah, I think so. So Havlicek, 2 big plays there for the Mustangs. Third and 8. Pheasants got to get it in if they want to keep playing and get a chance at 2. Holding out of the pistol. Johnson to the or shotgun. Johnson to the left. Zenz to the right. Rudy, the tight end, and little inside handoff to Zenz. He's going to get around the outside. He's fighting up the middle. Get in there, Connor. No. The official called him down at the goal line. Looked like that knee did probably come down.
Yeah, I didn't see it from my vantage point.
Pretty fair there.
The wall blocked me from seeing that one, but.
So now you're 4th and 1 from the 2-inch line. Sneak it.
You almost wonder if you just go on a silent count. Chase taps the right cheek, and then.
So 4th down here. It looks like the Mustangs are going to pinch the center spot. Here come the Pheasants.
Going on the outside of it. The wide off end is open.
Oldland under center. 4th down here in overtime. Handoff to Zenz, and he is crushed. Pheasants lose.
Too much interior pressure there. That's a gut punch.
Give credit to the Mustang D-line there. They dug deep and went to work. So in overtime, the Wabash Summit Mustangs win 30-22 and spoil the Redfield Pheasants homecoming in overtime, 30-22. We will go to a quick commercial break and come back after a bit.
Distance is measured in acres, and all roads lead to families on one mission: to provide for their loved ones, their community, and the world. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Rocky Newenhouse at Corsica, Platte, Mitchell, or Huron today.
Looking to maximize your crop yields? Turn to Proven Ag, your trusted experts located north of Redfield. Proven Ag specializes in Pioneer seed, chemical sales, and crop consulting. Plus, they offer access to any other seed or forage needs you may have. For top-notch service and results, call Adam at 605-460-0570 or Drew at 605-460-1999. Let's grow success together with Proven Ag, a proud sponsor of Redfield Area Athletics and Events.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Redfield Energy is a 65 million gallon ethanol plant that produces over 200,000 tons of distillers and grids for over 22 million bushels of corn, providing a quality feed market for all local feeders. At Redfield Energy, they take pride in providing an economic impact on the agricultural industry, community, state, and its utility holders. Located 2 miles north of Redfield, make Redfield Energy your preferred market for locally grown corn. Redfield Energy is a proud supporter of Redfield Pheasant sports and activities.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Is it time? Is your car trying to tell you something? The odometer turned over 150,000 miles. The back
Welcome
seat
back
can't
to the
possibly-
Heartland State Bank.
Welcome back to Pheasant Field. Overtime just wrapped up in an overtime stunner. Wabash Summit Mustangs scoring 2 plays and get the 2 point to go up 8, and the Pheasants get her all the way down to fourth and inches. And that's when the Wabash Summit Mustangs D-line, Altoff, Karst.
Yeah, the big boys up
Zerbel.
front. Yep.
Just stuffed it. Stunner there. Tough break for the Pheasants. Really fun game to watch. I think if you look back, what are some positive takeaways for the Pheasants tonight?
I think positive takeaways is, we had things go against us a lot tonight. Penalties, couldn't finish inside the end zone or in the red zone there. but the guys kept battling. They kept fighting. I think that's a net positive that you come out of this game is the guys kept fighting, you know. But like you said, we're trying to break a double-digit losing streak, and winning's tough. And we need to learn how to win, and it's coming. I mean, the guys look better tonight than they have all year. That's a positive. But it's just got to be one of those things where you keep fighting, and this one's going to sting for a while. But you know, the sun's going to come up tomorrow. We got to come, you know, ready this upcoming week. Things don't get any easier. But just continue to improve, and hopefully we keep playing our best ball by the end.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, both teams come in 0-4, and they didn't look like 0-4 teams tonight. They were playing hard, you know, and sometimes kids can check out mid-season, and I don't think you saw that here tonight. You know, our hats are off to the Wabash Summit Mustangs coming in here and stealing one. You know, they made a few more plays when we didn't. I totally agree with you. Sometimes to win, you got to learn to lose first, because we haven't been in these situations at all this year. They've had a couple closer games where maybe they've benefited from that. But, you know, experience is the name of the game, and that's what happens in athletics, and it's going to hurt. I guarantee you go into that locker room
and it should. I mean, it matters. And these guys played their tails off tonight. It just didn't go our way, and I think our fans should be very proud of the way these guys battled. Stay positive and keep working towards constant improvement. I know that's something that Coach Slaughter preaches, constant improvement. And let's keep that rolling here, because Hamlin comes to town next week, and we all know what Hamlin is.
Yeah, Hamlin's loaded again. You know, they got some athletes, but like you said, Coach Slaughter talks about getting better every week. This week we got better. You got to continue to do that. There's a lot of season left, and like I said, this is going to be a process. And I think a lot of valuable lessons and experiences were learned tonight. It hurts. It should. I guarantee you. That's the good part about athletics, and the tough part is, you know, when you win, it's fun. When you lose, it's tough. But you really find out who's with you, and you just keep going. And these guys in that locker room and that staff will keep this crew coming. And good days are coming, Pheasant fans, and these guys are going to keep working. It's not going to be easy, but there's some winnable games yet this season. So kind of a bummer on homecoming. Had some great performances out there by the boys, and a fun week. And we do want to wish the band good luck tomorrow, and when they go to the Gypsy Day Parade, that will be the finale, really, for activities homecoming week. But yeah, you can kind of tell from our voices, you know, the Mustangs stunned us there. That was a fun game, though. A lot of emotion in it. Even for us as the announcers, we appreciate you listening to us. We appreciate our sponsors. Fun one here tonight. Came up short. Pheasants fall 30-22 in overtime. We wish you the best of luck. Mustang fans, drive safe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next Friday.
Go
6:50.
Pheasants.
Good night, everybody.